Hello, hello. Welcome. We have just turned level 4, and we still don't have all our party members back. One died, so they are coming back as a new character next session, so definitely stay tuned for that. But we do have other amazing characters still here with us today. How's it going, chat? Happy Friday. I am extremely sick, so I'm probably going to be muted a lot of the time. But I will be typing in chat, unless it's like my turn to actually talk.
Okay, I actually had to ask, what did I miss from last week?
Salad died.
I was here when Salad died 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
You then told the mayor that there was an illegal fighting ring in the town. Zombae.
There was not a choice.
You misunderstood.
Yeah, I boo-booed.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was illegal.
There was an event at Strahd's castle that seemed to make him very angry, and he charged into Barovia to where you guys escaped through the cemetery after leaving a priest and his son to Strahd's whims. You had your fortunes read by Madame Eva, who is the golden trail that's been helping you every time someone boons the party. And she's informed you of some little things that you may find. So, she told you of 5 cards. Which...
There's a Joker.
There's Joker! 5 cards which told you essentially fortunes that you have to kind of decipher and find out what each one is referring to. The first one she pulled for you was the 5 of coins, known as the guild member. And it tells you of a dark room full of bottles and is the tomb of a guild member. The second card she pulled for you was the 4 of swords, the mercenary, stating that the thing you seek lies under the mountain of gold coins with the dead. The third, the card of power and strength, telling of a weapon of vengeance, was the 7th of swords, known as the hooded one. And she could see within the globe a faceless god who waits you at the end of a long and winding road deep in the mountains, which, with some investigation around the Vistani camp, you worked out was probably Mount Garkis in the south. And then there was one card revealing an ally that may be able to help you against Strahd. The card pulled was the Mists, and it speaks of a Vistani that wanders the land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long, however, you will likely find her at St. Markov Abbey, near the Mist. And finally, the card that will tell you where to find Strahd when the day comes. You find him lurking in the darkness where morning light once shone, a sacred place. As a party, you're currently at Sar Pool, spending the night. And you were thinking about getting to Mount Garkis, however you realised travelling along the mountain and in the cold with no cold weather equipment, you would soon perish. So you're going the long way round, which means you'll be going across the bridges of Barovia, through the gates of Barovia, all the way to Wallachia, and to Krezik, where you know that the St. Markov Abbey is. Heading south of there, you would be able to get to Mount Garkis. And that's roughly everything you missed. Any question, Bips?
Why is the guy angry at us? What did we do?
Which guy?
Oh, there are several guys angry.
Oh, plenty of guys.
I mean, the one guy's
mayor?
angry at me.
The mayor wasn't angry as much as realizing that you seem to have uncovered an illegal fight pit in his town and wouldn't give him the information. However,
Oh,
when it was noted that Strahd was coming, he quickly ushered you out of the house. So he's not willing to give you up to Strahd, but he's not exactly forthcoming with his information.
okay.
Which is why you escaped through Barovia.
So there was no illegal fighting for us?
No, unfortunately not. You had to
Okay.
flee the village before the thing could take place.
Okay.
Which means we start the session waking up in the early mornings of the Tsar camp. Have I still got it on here? Or did I get rid of it? I got rid of it like an idiot. Tsar camp. Activate. There we go. And this is where we all are currently.
Are you sure we wake up? Do we get our long rest? You sure a light mist doesn't interrupt us and we don't get it?
No. In this case, you would generate a long rest. There was no burning cookies or anything like that.
Finally.
Ant walk by and rustle some leaves. You're interrupted.
Which means I can prompt rest. Make sure everyone gets it. Give me a moment.
We're supposed to be heading for some town. I don't remember which
Yes.
one, what the name is.
You're heading essentially long way around to Mount Garkis,
Yeah,
which means you would have to go through Wallachia.
Yeah,
And
I see Valaki.
which-
I don't see Valakia.
Yes, I'm thinking of Wallachia from Castlevania.
Yeah, it has.
Wallachia, yes. Which then you could decide whether to go to Kresh or Mount Garkis when you get to that point in the road.
Well, I know that Dawn wanted to go to the Ally first, but we set against it because Gaki was closer. But if we have to go all the way to Valaki anyways, it's closer to go to Crest and get the Ally anyway instead.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I said. May as well make
Yeah.
that decision when you get there. So it'll be a few sessions before
Yeah,
you
she
get
would
there.
be right. She would be right to go there instead of the other way first.
Right. So, as the morning comes on the Tsar camp, you have a few hours before you'd wish to travel. Is there anything you wish to try and secure at this camp before heading out onto the road?
Oh, somebody asked for warmer clothes, but I can't remember who.
Oh yeah, I asked for that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
There was a
along
merchant.
the way though. Yeah, there was a merchant along the way.
Yeah, the merchant said he's going
anyway.
to Valaki or Kresik in the end, but somebody might have had something for at least her initially.
Did we ever
Yeah.
cash in that werewolf's head?
Oh yeah, I did. We got 150. I owe you 30. My inventory.
You already got 30.
Us. I know he wasn't here, so
Oh.
I, have to
Yeah.
I was holding it so that it was in my inventory. So I'll give it to you right now. Inventory. Anyways.
So yeah, there was a merchant who had basic goods on him, but he didn't have any cold weather gear on him. But he did inform you they should be purchasable in Vallaki. But if there's any other minor gear, he may have that on him.
Yeah, I remember that because they said that the place that we're heading to is like cold. They wanted to like have.
And bear in
cold
mind, every
gear.
time you rest, you will need to use up rations.
Just add 30 to your inventory. There's no transfer money on this sheet anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, the new one. For that particular
I can
piece,
transfer
anyway.
items, but I can't transfer money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete 30. He can add 30.
I'm sure you guys won't cheat.
Just add 100. Wait, what?
Why would I cheat?
No, just saying.
You don't cheat. I totally don't
wouldn't
have
cheat.
a fire sword secretly in my stash.
I won't cheat. 40,000 gold pieces.
What? Zeros after a number don't add anything to it, right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, you know that magical wine that I bought though?
Yep.
It's secretly magic.
Okay, does it mean I have to use my ration as well?
Yeah.
Yes, if no one else has any way to feed you.
Don't we all still have
Okay.
rations?
I believe I still have
You've
some
mostly been eating in the town and stuff, so
We should still
We
all
all
have
used,
rations.
I think, 2. We all
yeah,
used maybe
I
2 in
think roughly
total.
2 so
I
Okay,
do
I
not
should-
seem to have that.
Okay, I still have some rations.
Yeah, I got 8 left.
Same.
I have
I
7
have
I
left.
have
nothing.
none.
I have
You're
7
supposed to
left.
you're supposed to start with 10. It comes in your explorer's pack or your dungeoneering pack.
Sketch has not put nothing in my sheet.
I'll blame
As far as I
Sketch.
remember, I only had like
No.
4, and I gave the kids 3.
You're
Babe,
supposed to
on
start
your
with 10.
inventory,
Mhm.
click open your backpack.
Oh my god, I found some stuff!
Okay.
Both the explorer's pack and the dungeoneer's pack come with 10 rations.
Why are you
used-
telling me to open my
yeah,
backpack?
We used 2
No, it's telling
for
Bane, not
ourselves,
Oh.
and Bup gave away 3.
I managed to open it! I have rations! Sorry, I just
Yeah,
got...
that's the problem. When I call Jade Babe, because,
It sounds.
are like
they
farmer.
sound very alike.
we have
okay?
Babe.
We have Bay and we have Babe.
They're just okay. Yeah, but the British
Yeah, and
makes
I'm
it
big.
sound the same.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I know he's
Yeah.
talking to me.
Wow, everyone's
Oh,
fighting
you
for the
two-timing
name.
bastard! How dare you?
Well, he's
Holy.
4-timing us.
Yeah, how dare you?
don't know what's going on anymore.
I don't know.
That's
I
why
don't
I
know
don't believe
either.
in men.
Okay.
Dirty men.
So, last call for anything you wish to try to get from this camp before I move on the story.
Is
Is
there
there,
anything
like-
that we can
Who said
Like,
that?
dress warm in?
Not
That's
here.
the guy.
Um,
Yeah, that's the guy that we need to go find along the way.
Most
is-
informed you there should be a place in Valaki to be able to do so.
Is there anything
Oh,
around that I can turn into rations? Because I have none at the moment.
You're supposed to have at least 6 more, or 5 more.
For some reason, I don't.
You should add that because
Yeah,
everybody started with 10.
I don't know. Yeah, you've got 0 in your thing, so I'm guessing you used it on something.
Gave away 3 only. Anyways,
It's fine. Right.
Bob's gonna starve to death.
So,
Yes.
Bip, if you need to hunt for food,
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you have a background feat for it, so can you roll a survival check to see if there's anything you can scavenge in the nearby area?
Survival.
First roll, better be good. You're gonna ruin the whole
What is
day.
this? Okay, sure,
ruin the-
normal.
You ruin the whole
Don't
session if
give
you screw
him
up.
pressure, but Joker. Don't pressure him. He might roll very bad.
So with 14, you're able to have a look around the area to see if there is any edible plant life. You do find that there are quite a few poisonous things around. As your first attempt is to look around the lake, as you would assume that's where the most fresh food would be. However, almost all of the denizens of this particular lake would actually be poisonous. Luckily, you roll high enough to realize this immediately. However, you do manage to find a small amount of berries nearby, which there is enough on there to get about 1 set of rations from.
Woohoo!
Berries are always yummy.
So you don't go hungry, at least.
As long as they're like good berries.
Liquid berries?
uh,
What, liquor?
Well, as in like, don't pick the bad berries that will poison and kill you.
Let me see something about the things that I have.
I have 8 rations left. I should be good.
The trip was supposed to be, I think, 4 days to the town and another 3 up the mountain, but we're not going up the mountain, so I assume it's another 2 to 3 going to the other town we were now maybe diverting to. So it's
There's
we're
also
looking for about a
not-
week. About a week's
Right.
travel, barring no problems, obviously.
Sketch, this is actually a question that I had last session that I was here because I know I chose defensive duelist as one of my feats so that I can add my proficiency bonus to my AC, but I also have expertise as a rogue, and it says that whenever I need to do a check with my proficiency, I can double it. What does that mean? So would that mean that
So
my
basically,
proficiency?
your proficiency at the moment is +2, and
Uh-huh.
instead of adding +2 to anything you're proficient in, you'd add +4.
Okay, so I can do that as my defensive duelist reaction, like it's a +4, and then I add
A
everything.
defensive duelist would only be +2, because you'd need to somehow have expertise in that, which, as far as I'm aware, is not possible.
You double your skills, not your abilities. You double your proficiency in skills. Still +2 in AC is a +2 in AC.
I have a question.
I am so very confused, but okay.
Yes,
What's your
Bay?
question, Bay?
Would I be able to put a tent on my mule?
That would actually be really nice.
Be funny if
Yeah, you
you
would
just
be able to get a tent. You'd need to be able to buy one.
I can't just take
Be fine if you're-
cozies?
There we
I can't just, like, you know,
Don't,
steal one.
just steal one?
don't steal.
I mean, you can certainly try. I think they might notice when you wake up with no tent above them.
We're now awake in like the middle of the day, and you want to steal from
Steal
somebody.
the giant purple tent that we were just in.
Yeah,
I
5
think you'd
finger
have a
discount.
better chance of stealing a cart. They at least have wheels.
True. That would be nice to just like
Yeah.
caravan everywhere also.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that.
Everyone's
because
gonna
we
hate
don't
me.
have many places along the way to really camp.
I want to persuade someone into giving me one.
Do it. I will just like be your little cheerleader on the side, just like staring like happily, just like yes, go for it.
Whoever owns the tents, I
A
want to.
two-person tent would cost around 2 gold pieces, which is quite a hefty amount for travelers.
I mean, I have it.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check to see if you can kind of pinpoint anyone who might be suggestible in such a manner.
Or
An
you just like
insight check.
Pokemon charm them. Babies, let's try.
You could just, I don't know, buy one.
I could.
from
I
these
could just
people.
buy one, but I don't get to charm people enough.
This is true.
And so
Yeah,
I'm
but
taking my
maybe-
opportunity.
And it's more fun this way.
I'm
I'd
playing
give you
another
a card
sexual
if I
character
could.
after not playing a sexual character, so, you know, let me at it. I rolled a 22 sketch.
Sorry, my thing's being slow. There we go. 22. Okay. Let's see, who would be around the camp? You can see around the tent, around Madame Eva's tent, are mostly the wagons, the more affluent merchants. Whilst you might immediately think they might be an easier target, you, being the seductress you are, realize that such people are often very, very coy with their money and are unlikely to give it up. However, what you do spy is in the back are a few tents that maybe not be the grandest tents in the world, but the people there seem to like their gambling. You saw a few of them the night before, drinking, being merry. Probably not the wisest decision-making people in the world. You approach one of them, thinking, "This is one I'm gonna nab." Are you gonna go for a a male or a female?
Whoever's hottest. Actually, no. Whoever's the nerdiest looking.
Understandable.
Whoever's the nerdiest look.
Whoever's the nerdiest, scrawniest looking one.
Male or email? That's not what I said, Biff, you know. Who'd be the nerdiest one of the lot?
One that's obviously not getting laid.
Well, there's girls and there's e-girls, so why isn't there not
There is e-boys.
males and emails?
Emails.
Okay. You approach one who different to the rest of his peers, you do notice that he has his nose in a rather large volume of text that you can't read. As you approach him, he doesn't seem to notice your approach at all and continues reading. What do you say?
I want to slowly lower the book and kind of lean in and look him in the eyes while my eyes change into like this like loving pinkish red, almost hypnotic, and I want to kind of caress his cheek a little bit and be like, hey, I see those tents over there. You know, I'm a traveler from far, and we're here to only save the village. So, would you mind helping me out and giving me a tent, please?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Come on, baby. Are you fucking kidding me? That was gonna land on 18. That was gonna land on 18.
You got a booger hanging out your nose.
Ah, fuck. Reroll.
The guy
I
is
call for a
allergic to
reroll.
roses.
I deserve a reroll.
Don't think you got lucky or anything. So.
A minute and 15 seconds of ads? Ugh.
Uh-oh.
As you
Gross.
look down towards this person who was reading his books, you notice his eyes are not on yours.
Oh, man. Can I try another?
He hasn't seemed to have taken in a word you said.
God damn it. Let me try another. It's gotta be someone.
You can just try to kind of give up and just try someone else.
Yeah.
Sure, who are you trying this time?
One of the worker types.
One of the worker types?
Just regular
Okay.
labor. Kind of looks lazy.
Oh, I should have made you smell like whiskey.
You can.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, roll me another insight check to see if you can...
I'm going to do and say
having-
the exact
have
same
this
thing.
one responded to you, get a bit of a look to what the others might want.
Oh, that's better.
Having a second look around, you realise maybe your target was a bit too nerdy, not used to chatting up women at all, as he seemed to have frozen at the sight of you. You turn around and look for a more gruff individual instead, and you see one who, currently speaking, is splitting logs with his shirt off.
Sexy.
Hat.
I like
How are you going to
that
approach
one
this
then.
guy?
I'm gonna kind of do the exact same thing, except because I'm gonna make that my flair. But I guess this time, because I don't want to get hit with an axe. I'm just kind of waltz up in his
You have
view, like in his at least his peripherals, because I'm assuming
You
he's
have
kind of looking
chainmail skin.
around before he swings the axe. I'm just gonna like sway my
No.
hips and kind of, yeah.
He's fully engaged in his work. He is not paying any attention to
I
anyone
said
around.
someone who looked lazy. God damn it. Also, I didn't guidance that. I want to guidance that.
I mean, lazy is a very strange term when you're talking about a camp of travelers.
I mean,
Because
there's
they all
always
have to work
there is
with
always a
internal
lazy
people.
one. There is always a lazy one.
Can we
Yeah,
just
like
kidnap
one
the guy?
thing's like hanging around.
Can we
not
just
doing
kidnap the guy?
anything. I would definitely be the lazy treasure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
I will get one of these. Oh. See? See, just like in Baldur's Gate, I gotta do it 3 times and then I'm good.
As you get in the way of a downward swing of the axe, you suddenly fall over in a vain attempt of being a frail and feeble female. You can see his mind quickly swings forward as he's suddenly struck with the beauty that is before him. As he looks down, pec muscles glistening in the wind, he raises his hand to you and asks if you wish to get up.
Sorry, I choked at the end there.
Yeah, no, it's...
Is that earner the
I
tent?
mean, you're on the floor and he started choking. That's probably a good sign, I guess.
Better bring
Oh my
another
goodness!
hand up.
You have such a strong swing. You almost knocked me right off my feet. How about giving this girl a little hand to help up? With those big, strong arms.
He seems very shy, surprisingly, as he looks down to you and seems to nod in some sort of strange apology. He doesn't seem to quite be able to understand what you're saying.
You give, as I make hand motions to accentuate this and point to one of the older looking tents. Tent, me. Yeah?
Roll a performance check.
God damn, I don't have performance.
Sketch, can I get the map again?
I do have performance. Thank you, Dessel.
Damn, I was hoping you were going to go low on that.
I thought that was a pretty good performance.
I was just thinking more, would he understand exactly what you're trying to get at? Or would he think you're trying to offer him something else?
What does the weather seem like in
Well.
general where we are?
I might, if I have to offer something else, I can always put it on the table.
I can tell you. I'm gonna do my thingy to see what the weather is like.
We got a boon for role playing. Let's go.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go.
Thank you so much, Disco.
He looks at the tent that you're pointing at, and he looks back towards you. He seems somewhat enamored with you, although doesn't quite understand what you're saying. Your amazing performance with your hand gestures, he does kind of understand what you're getting at. However, he goes inside the tent and comes out with what looks like a fairly newish tent and passes that to you.
Nice. Well, I will give him a hug and kiss him on the cheek and kind of stroll along my merry way.
I heard kiss him on and then cut out.
Oh, kiss him on the cheek. Kiss him on the cheek.
Okay.
And then I will stroll along my merry
Okay,
way.
I was like, you kissed
Oh, like, where are you kissing?
Kissing him on the.
I mean,
She went lower, guys.
cheek, guys, cheek. The face
She
cheek.
tripped.
The
Failed.
face cheek. The face cheek.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna kiss his butt.
Yeah.
You see him
If he has a nice butt.
glow
Don't you king
bright
skate.
red.
That's in shame.
I'm not king shaming.
You
I'm
see
just
him
saying it's
glow
not for
bright
me.
red as he looks down at you. And in very broken common, he's like, thank you.
Then I'm gonna make a little hand gesture of call me.
What's a phone?
Can I? I,
we do it through
try-
crystal balls these days.
Sick bro.
So what you do is you kind of rub some balls in front of
Call
him.
me.
Got it?
Oh. Oh, please. There's your ball rubbing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or you can
so
use that scroll, or learn the power.
bits
the one-
for your druidcraft, trying to learn what the weather would be like. You find that your cantrip still seems to be acting odd whilst in the lands of Barovia, as it continues to simply show that dark mist that it showed you before.
Awesome. We have like a forest fire apparently. Thank you.
Wait, what?
Joker, as for you, as you attempt to look around to see if you can purchase a two-person tent, can you go ahead and roll investigation to see if any of the merchants that are here might have such for purchase?
Is that insight, right?
So investigation, see if any of them will have it.
Sorry. I wrote the wrong one. Investigation.
Unfortunately, looking through the inventory you can see, you don't see anything that would look like a tent. And being a typical man, you don't ask for directions.
What about anything else?
With an investigation of 4,
No, I
you
meant
do
the other
see
stuff I
that
was looking for.
there is a small hunter that does have some small rabbits that they seem to have caught, hung up, gutted and bleeding. So you are able to ask him if you want to purchase some of the rabbits from him, but how much one will cost, you're unsure. Go ahead and roll a survival check to see if you know roughly what these kind of things might go for. 22. Okay. So a full rabbit, whilst not the best in the way of rations, you know a full rabbit would go for about 10 silver pieces, as you should be able to get around 3 days of rations out of it, but you would have to prepare it yourself.
No. What about that cloak? I wondered. Specifically, mostly going to the hunter.
Is it a cloak of billowing?
You
Kind of-
see,
Also, what kind of weather are we currently standing in, roughly?
pretty much ever since you've reached Barovia,
Yeah.
and what Broodcraft keeps seeming to tell you is that it always just seems to be a very cloudy day.
The
Never
temperature,
particularly
roughly?
cold, never particularly warm, and it hasn't rained since you've been here.
Gotcha. Alright. No problem.
Any leather goods you may purchase from this guy is fairly basic. You could get a patched leather cloak if you so wished, but nothing that would give you particular protection.
That's okay. Already have a cloak, anyways.
Anyone else wish to try anything before
I think
Carrying.
I'm good.
Then, just to confirm, the plan is to follow the road through Barovia to eventually get to Mount Gakis, am I right?
Well, after looking at the map, it turns out Dawn's idea would have been better, because if we're going like 30% or like 70% of the way all the way to that town,
Oh wait, I forgot. the name, please.
Kresk would be only slightly farther, right?
Yeah.
Gakis seems twice as far as Kresk.
Wait, are we going to the alley first, or?
Well, you wanted to go to the alley first, I wanted the weapon, and we only agreed on the weapon because it was closer, but knowing how we have to take the long way around to go to Valaki,
That's what I was thinking too.
and Kresk is closer.
Yeah.
And if we need proper provisions to scale a mountainside, then probably better to hit Valaki and Kresk first.
If that's what you wish.
I don't know. Well, we gotta get to Valaki first, anyways.
Yeah. Okay. Then, as you set out, you hopefully have enough rations for your journey coming up. Knowing that the Sar Pool is about half a day away, you can give a rough idea of how long each journey will take. So you're
You mean
looking...
Star Falls.
Yeah.
We're
What
at
did
the
I
pool.
say?
You said Star Pool. That's where we're standing right now.
So from the village of Barovia to there is half a day, so I'm sure you can roughly figure out each kind of thing.
Would we have this map? Like, actually have this map in possession?
Yes.
So what's the thing north of us? Could we ask
That
what
is
that is?
Castle Ravenloft.
Gotcha, never mind.
Castle Ravenloft you have always been able to see on the horizon. And
Yes,
it is
his
where the
mother's
dark
name.
clouds came just before Strahd reached the village of Barovia.
Gotcha.
You do know that it is the Strahd's domain.
Yeah. Thought I'd ask.
Then we have to travel through the forest, following the river to the bridge.
You're a river.
Face of the river. Anyway.
Oh, no, I'm sad.
Then over the next few hours, you start to travel through the village, through the forests of Barovia. On either side, you have the rather large mists that cover any deep voyage you may take into the forest. You continue to follow a dirt road. Oh, you just saw your new follow. That's cool. I got distracted.
It is cute. And
As
thank
you
you for the
follow
follow.
through the forest, you constantly keep the river on your right-hand side.
I have a
I'm still at
98
the tan.
and loading bridge screen, so
That's fine, I'm sure it'll come up in a moment. So, as you keep the river on your right-hand side, you start to notice that
Not
whilst
loading.
at first it was a very clean bank, where it was fairly uniform, it starts to get more wild as you go forward, until such a point where around 500 meters in front of you, you can see the bridge, which seems to have been crumbled. You realize that despite getting to the bridge, you are going to have to find a way across the river.
I can fly.
Okay. Getting closer, you eventually find yourselves at 3 abandoned shacks. A campfire still lit. You can see the remnants of some kind of meal that was started to be cooked here, but seems to have been abandoned as the fish on sticks have been charred.
That's the camp. There's a small camp at the at the bridge.
Just before it.
Just
Can I
When you
check
load up,
for
you-
footprints?
Go ahead and roll a survival check for me.
I don't know how far we are from this bridge or camp, or did we just not think about it and just walk right up?
Everyone seems to have floated away.
You don't seem to see any tracks that are notable. You can see some old kind of muddy prints here and there that indicate that people were here, but where they're gone is a little harder.
Are these like
Go on.
cabins?
Yes.
Can I check for tip scan?
Good. Go ahead and roll an investigation. The one thing you do notice from your survival check, which is fairly obvious, is a large kind of mudslide that seems to lead into the river.
Just a
Investigation.
question. Sorry. Just a question. Do we see any direction for the footsteps, or is it random?
Random from what you can tell. You don't see any
Yes,
thieves'
sir.
camp around these buildings. It's probably too far out in the middle of nowhere to bother with.
Okay. There's a mudslide, you said?
We are
Yes.
about 150-ish feet away. Does the bridge look like it was naturally destroyed, or does it look like somebody deliberately destroyed it from where I'm standing?
From where you are, it'd be quite hard to investigate.
Okay.
However,
Fair enough.
go ahead and roll a perception check first, just to see how much detail you can make out.
Oh, make me look.
I know, right? With the eyesight of an eagle, you can see all the crack and dent in this area. You can see that something large seems to have hit it on the side, as it seems to erupt on the other side of the bridge. What it was might be a little harder. Go ahead and roll an investigation to see if you can kind of think of anything that might come to mind.
It was a fat person.
It was Nessie.
I was thinking of some kind of like demon monster. Or river monster.
You try to think of any creatures that might have caused this, but you can't think of any that come to mind. Whatever it was would have been pretty large.
So this large thing, we can see the direction of his footstep, yeah?
The only thing you
Oh,
see that's
sure.
large is a mudslide that seems to go
I was
into the
gonna,
water.
I was gonna say
Yeah, that's what I meant.
it's slime tracks.
Would we be able to like investigate it all? Just see like maybe what it might be?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's at least what
Go
I'm
ahead
thinking,
and
just
roll
see
a
what we're
nature
on.
check, both of you, if you can tell what kind of mudslide this might be.
Nature check. Okay.
Can I assist the nature or no?
Yes, you can. Dawn, with your powers of knowledge of nature, you can tell that the large mudslide is some sort of creature. Though, what kind of creature? You've never seen one that has this kind of bulk behind it.
Okay, so something not really known that we've seen before. Well, it makes it more terrifying.
Can I investigate and see if the thing is still near the river bit?
I was also kind of wondering that, like, if it's like recent with this mudslide.
Can I stab the mudslide?
I kind of want to jump down the mudslide. Just go.
You want to stab the mudslide?
Yes, I want to stab the mudslide with my silver dagger.
Sure. Go ahead and roll to attack
Or you
against the
just
mudslide.
get it.
Ha!
Can I
You
not
hit for
stab?
11. Go ahead and roll damage against the mudslide.
Yes.
If we do enough damage to the mudslide, does the whole map get destroyed? We all die.
And
You
it
can
wasn't
laugh.
expecting it, so here you go.
Can I
Sneak-
investigate
sneak
where the
attack.
mudslide is going?
Mudslide is going into the river.
Can I see if the creature
run
is still
away.
in the river? Sneakily.
Bip gets to stab the mud. And Bips, as
Yay.
you plunge your dagger into the meaty flesh that is the mud, you find yourselves victorious over the mud.
With
Um,
squishy.
Woohoo!
As you deal the killing blow to the mud.
Congratulations.
Nothing happens.
So proud of you.
I'm
Very
so proud
proud.
of you.
To be
so proud
fair, I
of you.
just wanted to like check my roll, and it's doing something weird. It's asking me if I want to make it public, normal, with advantage, disadvantage. If I want to
Oh.
attack, to roll for damage. It's weird.
Okay.
It would have been
Sure.
so funny if the monster was actually just hiding in the window.
Imagine.
Yeah, it would be so funny.
I was like, I mean,
I didn't mean to.
stabs mud monster just comes out like, hi.
No, stands up like, how dare you? I was taking a nap.
Just like freaking has a unicorn horn from the knife.
So, ZeTian, can you go ahead and roll a perception check for me to see if you can see any creatures that are wandering around the water? ZeTian 6.
But we don't level up for Pip killing the mud.
No, you don't.
We should.
That'd be a really
That's good with at least 2 levels.
Yeah.
Suddenly, earth elementals appear. You killed our babies! Murderer! As you look into the river, you don't see anything in the river. Can't even make out any fish.
Oh, that's the way it looks like. Okay.
Sure, go ahead and roll investigation, Joker, as you have a quick look inside the huts to see what you can find. As you go inside the huts, two of them seem perfectly normal. It looks like they've been abandoned for a little while, like not very well kept. Probably just used as kind of a place for someone to rest their head, because you can see like where there's an area where it kind of seems to be dust free, where someone might be like putting down some sort of sleep mat or something.
You just read my mind.
However, in the third house, you notice that the door has been broken. And as you enter inside, you see a rather grotesque sight, as there are a few bodiless limbs just around. You can see broken furniture and blood that seems to have sprayed all over the walls.
House is this? Just for
This one
any
here.
reference. But nothing's moving, just bodiless limbs.
Yep, just bodiless limbs, just hanging out.
Ooh, cured meat. Rations.
If you were a lizardman, I'd let you do it.
I warn everybody about the weird limbs and shit floating around in the room or whatever, lying around. How tall are these buildings?
Kind of small shack height, so just barely above your head.
Gotcha.
Especially your head because you're huge.
Yeah, he's 8 foot. That's what I said, just barely above his head.
I'm gonna ask ZeTian if she can poke pile of limbs from the doorway, because I know she has a bigger reach than the rest. Without having to go in there. Do I see anything? I mean, you said it's head height, so there's nothing I was gonna say hanging from the ceiling kind of thing, but it's kind of like eye level.
Yeah, you would see that things on the ceiling quite easily.
I'm hidden. You're right there. Yeah, so if ZeTian's willing to poke the pile of things to see if anything's underneath it, without having actually to touch it by hand. She's got reach.
ZeTian, do you acquiesce to his request?
Sorry, what do I need to poke with?
Just
Your
the tip.
spear, because it's long and big.
I can.
But just the tip.
Sure. So as ZeTian walks up to the door and just puts the tip inside, the arms don't seem to respond to the poking.
I'll go in there and I'll look at these limbs. Do they make up the average person even in D&D would be 2 arms, 2 legs. How many supposed bodies can I make out of these, even if I'm missing heads, torsos, and stuff?
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
Medicine check for counting arms and legs?
It's more trying to match them up rather than anything else. So looking around, you seem to be able to make out the remains of what looks like to be maybe 2 adult women, maybe 1, you can't quite tell the damage to one of the arms, and possibly 3 adult males.
Yeah, it's 5 people-ish.
Yeah, the limbs are massively torn up, so it is quite hard to tell, but that's roughly what you would estimate.
Can I stick a tentacle in and fish with it?
The clothing is all fairly common. It seems whoever these limbs belong to would have a very similar taste and fashion. All the clothing that remains on the limbs that you can see all seems to be of kind of leather make, some sort of kind of as if you were living off the lands in the wild for a while. There wasn't much in the way of cloth, mostly leather and furs.
But there was clothing on the limbs, they were torn apart with clothes, not I don't know, digested and sort of thing and left behind.
They do look like the clothes were attached at some point, yes.
Can I check if those are still wearable and usable?
It's like a sleeve here, a pant leg
You want
there.
a set of sleeves, you could probably reuse a set of sleeves, yes.
I'm gonna use them as leg warmers because I'm small.
Then you can take a pair of fur arms as leg warmers.
Is there anything else in this pile? Like, if I were to look, I don't know, like, not like possessions. I want to know if somebody killed these people for their stuff, and then I don't know what they did to them, or is everything still here and they just killed for the fun of killing?
With your investigation check,
Or
you
whatever
look
it is.
around and it doesn't look like anything's been ransacked. The other two buildings weren't touched, so all of their possessions were still intact.
Anything of note?
You can find hunting supplies. There are a couple of hunting traps.
Take them. I mean, we're going on a trip.
There is 2 sets of clothing that are intact. It seems like these weren't worn too often. They were probably more kind of special occasion clothes for commoners overall. Relatively fine, but only in commoner standards.
Do they actually look like commoners, and not like wealthy people?
They definitely look like commoners. There's no rings or anything like that would indicate any sort of wealth.
So 2 sets of clothing, 2 sets of hunting traps. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I'll write that in later.
There's your various kind of cooking pots and that kind of thing as well. So if you'd want a mess kit, there's probably enough stuff there to make one.
I'll take a mess kit just in case we need it.
Can I steal one of those straps?
Yep.
Stealing it from me?
No. From the
May
cabin.
he ask for a trap then? The hunting trap is in fact in the SRD, so you should be able to add it to yourself.
Oh, sure. So many fucking
Wait, are
SRPs
you-
on here now.
Are you taking them all, or can I get one?
I took 2. Wrong SRD. 1 of 50 down.
Items, so go into D&D SRD,
Yeah, I see.
items and spells, items SRD, search for hunting, and it'll come up. It's under trinkets.
Hunting trap. I'll take 1. Buck can have the other, I guess.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let's put that under equipment items. Nope, it's a consumable.
Yep.
It is consumable.
Uh,
You can
all
reobtain
right,
it.
well. Okay, oh, I guess when you look at it that way. I don't know, I guess I'd search the other cabins. Like, give
That
one
is
thorough
everything in
one
the
so-
cabins.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what killed these people. Deliberately, either they all went to this one cabin to hide, and they got eviscerated, literally, or something huddled them all in here, like forced them in here, and then eviscerated them. Are there any tracks near this doorway and not at the other ones?
Roll another survival check.
Look like, other than human marks on the floor, because I assume these things are humanish, bipedal, regular sized.
Having more of an idea of what you're looking for, as you head outside the cabin, you notice that the big mudslide seems to start at this door.
What do you mean dead mudslide?
No, it just looks like almost if something had just dragged some sort of like tree log down into the river.
Well, the torsos are missing, right?
The what is missing?
I think you said the torsos are missing. It's just arms and legs,
Yeah, torsos are missing.
and the heads, obviously, to go with those.
Yeah. There's some arms and legs missing, but it's hard to tell. That's
Yeah.
why I said like roll a medicine check.
So the only thing I can think of is something either took a giant chomp and the arms and legs were sticking out of the mouth while it bit down and ate the main body, or they deliberately ripped off the arms and legs and took the main meat.
Can we see if we know like what type of wound it is? Is it like a cut wound or is it like a?
I was gonna ask that next. Is it teeth? Is it a blade? Is it
Then
poker?
can you
Pokery?
both go ahead and roll a medicine check for me as you have a look?
Both.
Yep.
Yeah.
Given that I'm like a
God
bounty
damn it!
hunter,
I can't do shit.
wouldn't I be able to tell what kind of creature probably
I
did
guess
this?
it's not too bad.
That's
People already
great.
checked for a creature and couldn't think of anything that would be this kind of size.
Okay.
Dessel, whilst you kind of struggle to think anything that might have this kind of impact, ZeTian manages to examine one of the arms and legs closely enough that whilst if you look too closely, you can't really make it out. It almost looks as if it's been chopped off. By looking at it in a larger sense, she can see what looks like the imprint of a giant tooth.
Right, guy, we need to either find this monster or we not deal with.
Well, I want to like stick a tentacle in and kind of like wave it around to see if I can entice something. Obviously, take it out before I get bit.
I would have had been walking around in there. Nothing bit me yet.
Oh.
I'm gonna fly as up as I can while
Well.
Bay does that.
Maybe the tentacle's smaller looking, so maybe it takes a better chance of getting eaten.
Are you putting a tentacle in the building or in the river?
In the river.
Bay.
In the river.
Oh yeah, I haven't gone to the river yet.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think neither of us have. Well, I have
Oh.
gone to the bank.
I'm flying as
Since
up as I
you're-
can.
Okay. Since you're essentially
Fishing with the tentacle.
fishing, can you go ahead and roll a survival check for me, Bay, to see if you can catch a fish?
It doesn't chop her tentacle.
I do have survival. Surprisingly. Anything I'm proficient in, I'm not proficient in. You know? You
I'm
know?
not proficienting my proficiency.
Yeah.
As you head to the bank, you start to dip in a tentacle and make it kind of act like a fishing bait or worm to see if you can snag anything. However, what you notice strangely is that there are no fish. This lake seems completely dead and devoid of life.
Probably
Lake
ate
or
them
river?
all.
I guess up there is a lake.
It's
That's
very
cool.
tempting to actually jump into the river right now.
Not gonna lie, that actually sounds really nice, but I also feel like there's something probably going to charge at us.
There's got to be something. There's the tracks from the bodies to the mud. It looks like something was dragged. Maybe the torsos, maybe a belly of a creature that crawled back into the river. The bridge is destroyed, so maybe something went through it to hit these people.
I feel like
And it's
something's
probably
probably
making its
looking
home
around.
somewhere in there. Like how murky is this water?
Do we know how deep the water is actually?
And the
Could
water
be.
actually looks fairly clean. As clean as a river normally is. Like, there's nothing particularly magical about its cleanliness, but it's not
Okay.
particularly murky or anything.
How about Bup? If you fly up higher, can you see anything? 'Cause, I mean, if it's not too dirty, from an aerial view, you might be able to see something.
Okay, there's like eyes in the water.
Yeah,
Stare
we
at the
got
water.
to
It stares
anything?
back at you.
The water's eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like have a general look of the river.
Sure, go ahead and roll a perception check for me as you attempt to see what you can see from up high. From high up, you can't really make out anything in the river. You can see there's a large area near the bridge where a lot of debris has collapsed in. But you don't see anything telltale inside.
As I look like on the direction of the bridge, do I see like any more destruction like around here?
No, pretty clear.
Okay.
You can only really see the large pillars that are collapsed here. There's a large amount of rock there, but that's all you can really make out.
Okay.
Okay, so now my question is, can I jump in the river? If anything try to attack me, I can run away from it.
Are you sure
Can
you
I
can
do
run
that?
away?
There's like a kind of a little like slope. I don't know if you can climb back up.
I'm gonna go ahead and lend you end of my rope so you can tie it around yourself, and the other end I'm gonna tie to this tree.
Well, if I didn't swap out an ability, it would have been great right about now.
What did you swap out?
It's one of the ranger abilities. I don't have
Oh,
it anymore.
I'm just gonna stay back and just be ready with my bow.
Okay,
And
so
I'm gonna make ZeTian smell like fish.
Zetian's
Oh,
gonna die.
thanks. I mean, I guess
Okay.
you could
Who this fish in the wedding?
mask the smell of other things.
then where are you going into the river? Okay, let me unpause. There you go. You can move yourselves where you wish.
Where is the mud?
The mudslide is essentially all down here.
Okay.
Fly directly into it.
I'm gonna
yeah,
be
I'm gonna
flying.
go around it a little.
I'm gonna be flying right above the water, where she
I
is
didn't
gonna dive
exactly
in.
do a great job of showing it, but you can kind of see the mud kind of here, kind of thing.
Not really. It's very bad mud.
Yeah, I didn't do very well with
There?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks like the whole entire ground.
Kind of see it. Yeah, there's a pile there as well. It wasn't the best job, I'll admit.
I'm casting Goodberry. I don't have any healing potions.
Okay, so Bup is in the air. How high are you going, Bup?
As high as I can.
You want to go to space?
Oh hell yeah!
Bob falls
No.
out of
Roll
the
a
sky
constitution
unconscious.
saving throw. You lose oxygen debris.
Let's say, speaking in modern terms, like 4 stories high.
So you're talking about 50-ish feet.
Yeah.
I always get confused with that number. How many feet is per level on the floor?
It's about 10
average.
feet.
Is that what it
Give or
is?
take.
I never know. Like if you go to an apartment building.
Yeah, it really depends on
I've
the
always
building.
thought about it like
Some
that.
buildings which have really high roofs, some don't.
I know, but it's
so-
usually a standard, and I just don't know what that standard is.
It is about twice human size, give or take.
There's only one thing that I'm gonna say, and I don't know if this was just flavor, but if there's no fish in the river, how come there are fish on sticks next to the fire pit?
Well, that's part of the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
May that just be from before? I don't know.
Maybe the fish know something we don't know, and they all fucked off.
I
They
don't
were the
see
ones
these
that
I
fish
will
on
let you
sticks.
know it wasn't a mistake and it wasn't part of flavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was
Um,
important.
ZeTian smells like fish, just so you know.
Are those fish edible? Can I come and use them as rations?
Okay.
I don't see any fish on sticks.
I was
What the
thinking
heck?
the same, but he said that they were charred.
I know you said the charred, but sometimes you burn meat and it's still good.
Yeah, exactly. They're not
Mm.
burned.
They're
They are
flavorful.
caramelized.
Yeah.
Then, Bup, since you're looking out for anything to change, can you roll a perception check for me as ZeTian goes dipping her feet in the water?
Perception.
I go splish. Splish, splish.
Splish
How deep
splash.
are you
Zetian's
going? Are
taking
you
a
staying
bath.
on the bank, ZeTian?
Sorry.
Are you staying on the bank?
No, we're going in the water.
If she's gonna go in the water, can I tie a rope
You
around
should
her
know.
while I stay on the side?
She
No,
has
I
a rope.
think
I tied the
I
rope
think
to her.
God
And
have
be-
tied a rope on me and tied it on the tree.
on the tree. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, you can like pull that rope. If
Yeah, I'll be
anything
near.
happens.
I'll be closer to the rope.
Okay. Then. How do I do this again? Need to make
ZeTian
sure I need to
dies.
remember how to do that.
I died. I died, everyone. I died.
Oh no! You know, you're the only one that I am not worried about dying.
We're all really low in health, really. I mean, just because of the level wise.
Oh fuck.
So,
Why is he rolling weird dice?
as ZeTian gets in the river and starts splashing around, Bibbs is looking out for anything that might change. However, you don't spot any difference in the water. You continue to splash around?
Can I go underwater for a little bit so I don't die out of oxygen? To see if there is any
Take
suspicious
a little dive.
like cave or creature or something.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
What's your Constitution modifier?
Disadvantage because you're underwater.
My
It'd be a minute
con-
per nod.
Oh, I'm just saying it's a minute plus con. I mean, I seriously doubt you'd run out of breath for that fast.
Yeah, it's going
Um,
to take a while.
Is that my
To be fair,
modifier?
it's not a rule that comes up very often.
Yeah, I found that the water, anything to do with water, is very like slacking when it came to the rules in this game.
Are we gonna fight
Where
underwater
do I see
vampires?
my modifier?
Underwater
Well,
vampire.
Don't worry about it.
Pretty
But I
safe.
mean, if she's standing there, then it can't be that deep. I mean, I don't know about the actual lake while we're in the river at this exact moment, but
I don't
how
like
deep
to
could it
see
possibly
the.
be if she's standing in it?
I don't like to
What do
see
you
the
want me to roll
initiative
again?
setup.
I mean, maybe you could drown, but she's not going to be able
Are
to.
you rolling a perception there, ZeTian? I'm waiting on you.
I am, but I don't remember what I need to roll.
Perception.
Perception.
Okay,
You need to
okay.
be able to see your death.
Advantage.
I mean,
I'll just roll normal and you do the rest.
Oh.
10.
Uh-oh.
It's
I'm
why
gonna
you're not
open-
gonna be able to roll lower than 10,
I'm
right?
gonna open my eyes wider.
That private die is scaring me.
Can we use Bay's mule as a fishing lure?
Oh my god, not the mule.
Yeah, could we
Sure.
do that? Instead of meat.
Yeah.
As you are looking to try and see if you can see anything coming up to you, as you dive under the water and you look towards the broken bridge, you suddenly see in front of you a large pair of jaws beginning to clamp down.
I was right. It ate the torso and left the legs because they were sticking out.
Uh-oh.
It's a big crocodile.
Oh, I can remove that combatant. I don't think to make sure I've got everyone. Yes, I do.
Newt is not in this fight.
Ah, of
where
course
that-
he is. Newt is a mule.
Yeah,
the
he
fight.
just
I think-
stands there.
Not if I throw him at the alligator to get ZeTian out of the water,
No!
or whatever the hell that is.
No.
I always get confused. What's an alligator's in salt water or crocodile? I can't remember which one's which.
You have no idea what this is.
No, I'm just saying in general. I can always get those two confused.
A crocodile
thinking
versus an
remember.
alligator. Pretty sure the
Yeah, one of
alligator
them's-
has the overbite and the crocodile has the underbite. I think.
Oh, okay.
And
Depends if it's gonna see you in a while or later.
and crocodiles have a
both
skinnier
do-
nose. Or alligators, sorry, have a skinnier
I think
nose.
the alligators are skinny.
I meant to say alligator.
I always get confused about side stupidity. It just came up.
Sorry.
The more you
Since
know.
none of you saw it coming
Yeah.
until too late, Dessel, you are no longer surprised, but it does mean you can take a reaction. You are preparing yourself to tug on the rope,
Yeah.
so when the creature suddenly appears, I'll allow you to decide that you can.
Yeah. I mean, she's the only one in the water. I would try and tug it if I could. If I see these jaws clamping or whatever, closing. I don't know what I roll for
Dude
that.
has
Though.
no idea that danger's here, so he's just floating around. Dawn is busy cuddling with Olive. ZeTian,
It will be your
being
turn
too
next.
late to notice a creature, you do have your reaction back now. However, you cannot take an action. Zombae,
It's your
the
turn.
same. And we come to what looks like a giant crocodile. However, because ZeTian is no longer surprised, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. He does, however, try to bite.
So I
That is a 17 to
Jesus.
hit.
Jesus.
Yep. As he does 19 points of damage to
have you,
ZeTian.
have you taken into consideration that's her no-no square? You can't bite her there.
As ZeTian takes 19 points of damage as this massive thump comes down on her. He would then attempt to attack her with his tail, however, she's in front of him, so can't do that. ZeTian, can you go ahead and roll for me an athletics check?
Yep.
Hey, finally high numbers.
Oh hell yeah.
As it bites down on you, you are quick enough to manage to wrench its jaws open, where it is unable to grapple you.
Yay!
Bub is no longer surprised. Dessel, do you wish to pull ZeTian out of the water?
Yeah, especially if I see her pretty bloodied up. You know, I wouldn't
Yeah,
know her
you
health.
now
health.
suddenly see, this large creature lunge at her. So yeah,
So my
Go
my
ahead.
surprise was to pull her in general, right, to warn her.
yeah. I would say, because the normal rules for carrying someone at half speed, you can move her up to half speed because she is willing. So what is your movement speed? 30?
First turn would be 40.
40? So you can
On
move
first
her
turn.
4 squares then.
Then yeah, I'll move her. I don't know where this rope entirely would be, so you
There
pull
we
her wherever I need to pull her.
It'd be on the tree roughly. So I'll
Gotcha.
say you move her there. So
Okay.
as a reaction, you see this blood spray out of the water. You quickly grab the rope and pull it. You manage to drag her to safety onto the bank. Dessel, it is now your
You are
turn.
next.
First turn where you can
Oh.
actually do something.
I don't know. This is mud, so it would hinder. One. I'm not sure if I can stand here.
You can stand there, yeah. It's a bit hard to see with a tree, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's. Can I attack what looks like the tail end of this beast? I guess. 'Cause I don't.
You've
Alright,
got
could I
it
hit?
in range, so yeah.
Could I hit him in the right leg? Maybe try and hinder
You
his
can
speed.
try.
1 second. That would be. Oh, I have so many of the same fucking attack, and I don't remember which one applies. I think it's just this one. Yeah. I don't see a roll. What the hell?
You have to hit attack and damage, so we don't have ready set roll
Right.
on the moment. I could
Oh.
retry putting on ready set roll, because it last week it wasn't working because it didn't have an update, but I do believe it did have an update. 20, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So just hit the damage part in the chat box.
Yeah, yeah. Normal, not a critical. Plus, I get another 1d8 on this Hey,
Nice. Do 20
bad.
points of damage. Let me just see if I can re-enable what he set roll. I can't remember exactly why we couldn't last time. I think it just wasn't rolling at all, was it? If I remember correctly.
yeah, we couldn't see any rolls whatsoever.
Yeah. It did have an update, so I'm just going to quickly try it. Just to see if we can use it. Could you just quickly roll to attack again, just see if it comes up?
I'm waiting for the map to Foundry to
Yeah.
reload.
If it doesn't, I'll just deactivate it again, but it is nicer, so.
Okay, here we go. You want me to hit the attack button?
Yep.
Still prompts me for the. Oh, you want me to do the actual attack? Okay, bad.
Yeah. The actual one.
Character sheet.
I can do it this side as well, I just realized.
Here we go. Oh, you did it. That's fine.
Nah, it's still not working with our guns. It's fine. I'll just turn off for now. Just thought I'd have a quick try of it, but it's fine. Not sure why it's not working with our guns, but fine. It's not the end of the way. It just means we have to click attack and click damage. Not the end of the world.
All
Right.
these extra steps.
I know, right?
Yeah,
click
the game
two.
is unplayable now.
I know, right? Okay. So you managed to do 20 points of damage. As you see an opening where its leg comes out to try and follow ZeTian out of the water as you pull her on the rope. You manage to thrust your rapier into its back hind leg. And you do manage to do quite a bit of damage. But you do notice that it doesn't bleed.
I do actually get one more hit on the first turn.
Go ahead and roll again.
Attack.
Attack.
Nice.
18 hits, roll damage.
Normal. That doesn't get a bonus.
Delay points of damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine
Still
with it.
pretty tasty.
You're saying we should eat this thing then? Okay.
I mean, if we kill it.
I use 10 feet. I'm going to move. Oh, sorry. That's 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah.
Stay there.
It comes Newt's turn. Always one before bed.
Take it now and take it in bed. Just the tip. You're not
No,
muted.
you're not muted on stream.
Oh, she's muted on stream, but not on Discord.
So, Newt, seeing this massive creature just burst out of the water, is suddenly undergoing a bit of fear, being a small, feeble creature. However, he does manage to hold a bit of self-preservation where he doesn't immediately bolt into the forest, but does back up away from the water's edge.
Oh, I was going to feed Newt to the alligator. Crocodile thingy.
Go on. Olive, your turn.
I was gonna run up to the edge and take my swords out and just try to like slap at its face.
5, 10, 15, 20,
I'm
25,
able.
30. You can get close enough.
Okay.
As you splodge into the water, you attack with your short sword. Unfortunately, you have to hit on the thing now. That's a 15 to hit for 6 points of damage. Are you using bonus action for your offhand?
Would I be able to use Olive again to attack?
Yep.
Just have him
So if you
throw
want
fire
Olive
at
to
his
join you.
face.
Go ahead and roll Olive's infusion strikes. To
Infusion strike?
infuse your weapon with power.
Where is that?
So in Olive's thing under features, you should see infused strikes.
Oh, I see.
Your strikes should have rolled, but it didn't for some reason. There we go. Nope.
Did it work?
Why aren't you rolling, you bastard?
I clicked
Fine.
on it twice, but I don't know why it's not working.
I can do it, don't worry. 1d6. You do 5 points of fire damage as Olive screeches with draconic power as your sword swing strikes into this creature's hind. As you watch, you carve open a large portion of its flesh. It doesn't bleed.
No blood still.
So there's no blood, but I tore it open. Okay.
Well, my wounds, my attacks did no blood, but I thought what I thought.
Yeah, so you have to take a bonus action in order to target it. But I did say you were going to use the 1D&D rules for two-weapon fighting, otherwise it's kind of pointless. So you can go ahead and roll again for your short sword attack, so I can do that for you now. 5, unfortunately, misses. So as you jump in with Olive and attempt to just swing your swords wildly in the river water, you start to splash at water everywhere as you start to
It's your turn.
turn this creature's attention to you.
Splish
Awesome.
splash.
It will be your turn.
ZeTian.
Splash, splash,
It's
I'll
your
be
turn.
taking a bath.
Help. Help. I don't want to die. I don't want to be next to you.
Huh?
Jade, you're done.
Is my turn or
Okay.
no?
Can I play
Okay.
leave the motherfucker with my rage?
Sure, go ahead and glaive the motherfucker.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
I shouldn't need to be here, right?
Yeah, you can attack from there.
Oh,
You have a 15-foot range, so you're fine.
You go for the nail switch. You just
Really?
jump on me.
That's one glaive attack. That is an 11 to hit. Unfortunately, that misses. As you bring your large glaive up, you swing with a mighty swing. However, as you try to go for its snout, it opens up its jaws as it's attempting to bite Dawn, and you swing straight between its teeth.
oh.
No, not good by me.
So, Dawn's damage was only 6, right? Because she missed twice.
And Dawn's damage is only what, sorry?
Was her damage only 6 because she missed twice?
It's 3 attacks, 2 of her short swords, 1 with Olive.
Yeah, but they look like 2 of them missed, right? Or am I
No,
wrong
just one.
here?
Just 1 missed. Although I didn't do Olive's bite, I just realized.
That's right. Okay, I'm looking at it. If you didn't hit the damage marker, then that counted as a miss.
But Olive misses
Oh,
well.
that was
Kinda
the
acting
tiniest
up.
little bite.
He's huge, but it was like chomp.
How?
ZeTian bonus action movement.
Bonus action, rage movement 0.
Okay. Then go ahead and click your rage feature so you can rage.
Dash. Right.
Looks so angry.
It's your turn.
Yay.
Zombae, it is now your turn.
Yeah. 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 Um.
Oh.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
That's a good question. I'm gonna bring out my spiritual weapon.
It's your template.
That's with two of them.
There you go.
Because I was placing mine, but
Your
Sketch
spiritual
placed
weapon is
one.
up. I believe I can. No, that's not. I thought I had it rep.
Go,
but no,
sexy
that's fine.
tentacles. Do your thing.
As they attack, that is a 20 hit. That hits.
Not bad.
So roll the damage.
That's
That's 5 points
terrible
of
damage.
radiant damage. Radiant damage. As your spiritual tentacles start slapping this creature around the face, you manage to do 5 points of radiant damage as you leave these glowing marks of scorching on its flesh.
And
Action.
I'm gonna Misty Step my ass out of there.
Misty Step is a bonus spell, and so is Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Can you just walk backwards?
I guess I could just walk backwards.
Just a
If you want
thought,
to
I
just
mean,
re-add yours, like say, so you use a spell, so whether it's
No, because I have it
If you
as
did.
an infinite spell.
Misty Step is infinite?
Yeah. Inmate
No, you use your use of
spell
it.
casting. Oh, I see. I don't know how
Yeah,
to.
you've got that. It's got a 0 out of 1 use, so you used it.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
Like, for you.
Don't know how to change that.
There you go, I don't know for you.
No, put the one back.
No, it wasn't letting me. Unless I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, I think you have to hit the edit button now, like in the.
Yeah, I
Um,
think so.
Okay.
It's
I
fine.
had to do that. I had to do that for Goodberry. It wouldn't let me edit without unpicking it.
Gotcha. Okay, well then I'm just gonna go back here.
Gonna
Run
move.
away!
Oh, okay.
You moved away, but you still had the spell up, so I kicked it back.
Rude.
You still have an action if you wish to use it.
Yeah. Hmm. That, yeah.
Call of the Dead. Okay. So, let's do a wisdom saving throw. It passes. As you ring out the bells of death towards this creature, it pays it no heed. As the toll, the bell only rings for one day. As the giant creature eyes you down.
Well, the word of radiance is too close, so.
Speaking of the dead, what happened to what happened to Bunny?
He's at Comic Con
dead.
right now.
Oh, I thought that was last week.
I thought it was too for some reason, but it's this
Okay.
weekend.
Doesn't want to play with us anymore.
No.
The crocodile is going to bite the creature that is right next to it. That is a 22 to hit. That hits.
You sure?
So Dawn, you take 24 points
Oh.
of damage.
I am not having a good time here.
You're still up?
Can you go ahead and roll an athletics check to see if you survive? Also, I realize you're still level 3, so we need to change that as well. Let me quickly level you up just in case that makes any difference for you.
Dawn's
Okay.
still up.
Should I re-roll?
No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
It's more the
That's
HP
pretty-
and stuff.
Well, it's also, is she
Uh,
proficient in athletics? It would give you. Oh no, it's still +2. Isn't it?
Yeah. So
I am not proficient in athletics that big.
it gives you a bit more HP. We want to take a feat for you, and I believe
It's the survival feat so that you don't die.
For one turn, you have tough.
Just toughness.
Whenever
I
you're
believe you
fighting
are-
a crocodile, you're immune to damage.
Only. That'd be nice.
I believe you wanted to go guns again, so I'll put it as you've got the gunner feat, which gives you +1 to dexterity, but you don't have a gun yet. So
Ooh, okay.
A gunless gunner. Ah,
I will fight
I
a
know,
gun.
right?
It's the last thing I do.
let
Are
me
you
just
still
go-
up after 24 hit points?
Yeah, still up.
Somehow.
There you go.
I took the bite like a tank. Just
Oh.
very,
However,
very
its second
painful.
attack is going to go towards Olive.
Oh, that's my boy.
That's a 17, which hits. That's
It's
18
dead.
points of damage. As it bites down and manages to grapple Dawn, it then swings around and smashes Olive with its tail. As suddenly, the creature, with Dawn in its mouth, starts
Oh,
to
come on.
dash with water.
Wait!
Dickhead. She can move though, right? That's its one movement speed?
Yep.
What the fuck?
Oh,
That's
boom.
that.
Now we have two boons.
It trips,
Did you
it
use
trips
the
on a
first
stick
one?
and falls over.
on the river.
No, we didn't actually. First one.
Thank you,
I didn't know
Disco.
what
That might
Breathe
be the
of it.
next to go.
Nah.
Whoa.
So,
Oh, fuck.
since Disco has now given a boon, that means the next round of combat, you will have advantage on all things you try.
Nice.
Advanced on running away?
Pips, it is your turn.
Question: if I dash, can I also attack?
You're rogue.
I will allow it.
Okay.
Well, you're rogue. Why can't you? It's a bonus action for you to dash.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dash to it. And then
Oh,
I
yeah.
am gonna silver dagger it. On the base of the tail, to see if I can
Yeah.
like cut it.
As you dive down with your silver dagger, go ahead and roll to attack. With advantage.
Roll again, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Hang on. Wait. One sec. God does thing.
Sorry, but I find that very funny.
I heard that.
I didn't hear the sneeze.
Okay, all's good. Right.
I didn't hear the sneeze either. I
Right, so
just
that
heard
manages to
it.
hit.
I heard that part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounded like he was coming. A what?
Damage for your dagger. Knock attack.
Please come and save me.
I can
So that's
assure you
me.
that that's not how he comes.
Oh, I don't want to know.
That's way too much information for my liking. Thank you very
And
much.
scream.
You're welcome. I started this.
There's
What?
there's more tears in his eyes and a begging of gratitude.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
It's
So,
like-
as you
Oh,
dive
damn you.
down, watching Dawn being carried away, you manage to dig the knife into the creature's tail. As you twist it, expecting a spurt of blood, there is still no blood ebbing from this creature. You can only see that its flesh is partially rotten.
Ah.
Do we still have the silver daggers?
I hit it with
out
my
of 3
silver
people
dagger.
do. For 2 out of the 5 of
I
us.
don't think I have, right?
I think you gave yours to Salad and Salad ran off with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think.
Dessel,
And you keep
it is
Yeah,
now your
hitting it
turn.
with the glaive.
I have a question that actually will take rest. Just can't don't forget it. If we, I'm not moving just yet, but it's a technical question. If I were to be like next to this creature here, I'm technically on its backside by picture, but could I still aim for its like head kind of thing? You know, when we attack body
Yeah.
person. Okay. Just technical. I forgot to ask. Okay. Where am I? Wait, I'm making it there.
You can
There.
dash.
But then I can't attack.
Says who?
I'm not a rogue.
Me.
Oh, you're so right. Ha!
I don't take kindly to be insulted. I take my crossbow and I shoot buck. Okay, I guess that's all I gotta do, actually. That's all I can do. I'll move 30 up. Go as close as I can get. Hell is that?
With me moving the camera.
Oh, I saw an arrow on the screen.
I can like summon everyone to look in the same location.
And
What is
guess I'll attack with
Dawn
the...
doing all the way out there?
Because I'm dead.
I don't
Dawn
know
got
which one does
grappled
more.
by the
I
the
am
giant
inside the
crocodile and
mouth.
it ran off with it.
Okay.
I will. Could I attack with the crossbow? I assume I keep it loaded, but I don't know if that really works.
Loading a crossbow is part of the attack action, so yeah.
Oh, and then I might as well try using it for once. Wasn't planning on it, but
And as you roll with advantage, that's an 18, that hits. I'm not sure why I targeted Olive with that, but that's fine.
take that, Olive.
Try to hit it
Damage.
on the eye.
Oh,
Just so the animation plays.
I was wondering if I could hit it in the eye. If that changes the AC, you can let me know.
With advantage, I will simply allow it.
Hopefully
Since we
to
have a
make
boon
it kind of,
scenario going on.
hopefully to make it kind of roar and loosen its jaw, whatever it is.
Then I'm going to make it roll a Constitution saving throw against your DC, which for you would be a 14.
Take the damage away. That's fine.
17. You hit it in the eye, but it seems a more hardy creature than you expect, and it doesn't seem to want to let Dawn go.
Fair enough. I'm done. I can't do anything else.
It is your
Newt's turn, but he's going to stay very much away from that creature. Dawn, it is your turn. You are currently restrained,
Oh.
grappled by this creature in its teeth. What do you wish to do?
Am I
I,
able to just stab at its mouth, like the inside, just see if I can like try to struggle away?
It takes one more damage, by the way. Favorite foe.
Go ahead and roll an attack with your short sword at advantage. As you use your short sword and just jam it in its gob to try and get away from it.
But I think I did that. Oh, I might have double read.
Natural 20.
Hell
I-
fucking yeah!
Nice.
As you do 13 points of damage, I will allow you to make an escape check at advantage to escape from him. So acrobatics or athletics, your choice. As you manage to stab into the roof of this creature's mouth, and you hurt it enough where it starts thrashing around, and there's moments where you're able to get out. 16 is exactly what you need. As you see this moment where its jaws are lapsed enough, you manage to roll yourself outside of this creature's jaws as it snaps back down, as it looks towards you with hunger in its eyes.
Get me the fuck out of here, bro.
Just remember, if you move out of its range, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Ah! Oh,
Also, unless you have a swim speed, you're currently moving at half speed.
What's the worst that could happen?
I die. Become friends with Olive in the woods. Suddenly, Dawn becomes a ghost girl.
Are you giving any orders to Olive whilst you're blobbing underwater?
I I don't want Olive to be part of this. I don't want Olive to die. Olive can.
Again,
hurt
better
my
than Olive
legacy.
dies than you die.
No, Olive is my baby.
Whatever your characters.
I'm going to just withdraw and hope for the best. Because there isn't too much.
Can you
else I
resummon
can do.
Olive?
I'm not sure actually. Can I?
You can use a spell slot to resummon.
Yeah, you technically that is a summon, but you just left on the board for flavor. It's always
So-
a daily summon.
So,
Oh, I didn't even know about that actually.
so
asked about it
I
last
would
week.
say definitely sacrifice Olive before yourself. Mm.
Yeah, 100%. You sacrifice.
You could also technically, without moving out of its range, come to farther up, closer to us, without
Yeah.
leaving its range.
Yeah.
Just for, I mean, you wouldn't get far, but it's something to do.
You can probably get at least
I feel
behind
like I
Bib.
might
Just as a technical,
die before that. I could definitely try.
you don't have to leave its range. Just as a technical standpoint, as long as you don't leave its range, it can't attack you automatically. So
Yeah.
you
And
can get-
this is
Almost spot.
exactly half your movement, so.
I'll try it. As long as it keeps me safe, I guess.
As
Good
you
night,
swim
Marcia.
under the giant creature's belly,
If I die, though, Bib,
you are not
It's
out of
really
its
not.
attack range, so it can't get an attack of opportunity on you, but you are
Yeah,
on the
just-
opposite.
You're closer to us, and it doesn't get to attack you automatically because you didn't leave. the
You
range.
can see it starting to roll to try and grab you once again. But before it can move, ZeTian,
You are next.
it is your turn.
Okay, I want to use my Strike of Giant before I say the thing that I want to strike with. Can I use lightning, but is it gonna hurt?
Ooh, environmental
Dawn.
damage.
It doesn't electrify water like in Baldur's Gate 3, if that's what you're asking.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna use my Strike of Giant for storm.
Struck.
Is that how you spell it? Is it called actual storm ability?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it's spelled.
And what are you throwing at?
What do you mean?
Bop, bop.
If you're throwing something at him, you gotta throw something at him.
Throw
I need
Dessel.
to throw something at him? What? You didn't tell me this.
Try a rock or a log or something. There's gotta be plenty around.
You can grab like half a tree, a large log.
Yeah, you're a big person. There's probably like dead logs that are big enough for you to make huge.
Like
Yeah,
this
I
one
mean, you
right
did rage,
here.
so I do actually have to increase your size as well. I just remembered.
Yeah,
She rips
Yeah.
a tree out of the ground and throws it.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you
She
Um,
grabs the tree that she's
Thank
tied
you.
to and throws it to the crocodile, and so she flies to it.
Stop moving my map on me.
Oh, that's a good move we can do for you, Bub. Tie you to something, she can throw you across the map.
I
Yeah,
could.
Somewhere,
the-
like when you really need to get somewhere.
Yeah.
We're not
I'm
the X-Men,
going
I'm not
to-
Wolverine, and we're not doing the fastball special.
Fastball
Thank you very
I
much.
mean, ZeTian, there is a small dragon to your side if you want to throw that at it.
Yeah.
Also that.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Can I?
Is that what you want to do?
Wait, hold on. Before I do that, I need a consent from Dawn.
He's dying and bleeding out.
Wait, what was the consent? Sorry, I spaced for a second.
Just say yes.
I'm about to throw your
Yes,
dragon
yeah,
at the giant crocodile.
Wait, for what? There's
Okay,
too many
let's
people
go.
talking.
Go
Wait,
to the
there's too
nether.
many people talking. I do not consent. Wait, what are you
I
doing?
did not.
Jade, it's your turn to do what you want. That thing's just lying there.
Wait,
I'm
you're
going
doing
to-
Olive? No! No!
I'm gonna
no,
use
no,
Olive as new weapon.
No! Absolutely no! I do not consent to this.
Sorry, you consented.
I said no!
Yeah, but you said.
She gets to
Um,
choose.
She'd rather
Um,
sacrifice herself. Just throw a
Would
log.
would you like to use Olive's reaction to infuse itself, since it is now a weapon, with lightning?
Yeah.
No, this is a question towards Dawn.
Oh.
Sounds amazing. How does Dawn not gonna say yes to that?
'Cause I will cry on
She's
stream.
Then you
delirious
have
from
an
blood loss.
electric
Just do it.
dragon.
She's not making any sense.
Exactly.
I mean-
I guess you could like electric shock it, but I feel like it's not gonna kill this thing.
But there's more bodies around you so that you don't die.
I might electrocute you.
That's okay.
Okay. ZeTian, go ahead and roll with your javelin attack just to stand in for Olive being flung at this creature.
I don't think you put my. Oh, yep, you put my javelin attack.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
There's the attack.
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
And
Guidance
we
that.
missed entirely.
Well, it still flies somewhere.
Can I guidance
It
that?
picked it up and threw it.
At least he is a dragon.
Oh fuck.
5, 6, and 7.
Um,
Oh no, wait.
Oh wait.
Okay. So,
Olive bit. Olive bit.
ZeTian picks up Olive,
Olive.
and since Olive is the weapon, is able to infuse itself with fire, which, because is also the weapon, is infused with Strike of the Giants, so does lightning damage as well. Therefore, as Olive launches towards this creature, as it jumps into the air to turn to strike down on Dawn, suddenly Olive appears from nowhere, rocketing through the sky, as it stomps down on this creature's upper jaw and head. It manages to do 7 points of piercing damage.
Right. Epic.
It does 3 points of fire damage, 6 points of lightning damage, and the creature loses its Constitution saving throw and has disadvantage on all of its attacks. If that wasn't enough to have killed it.
How is this thing not dead yet?
I think it just said it died.
So as Olive flies through the sky and deals the killing blow to this creature, you can hear this almighty roar as it jumps into the air of the water and flashes back down.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay.
As its corpse floats back to the top, you start to feel a rumbling in the ground. As this one is now dead.
Why do I feel
Yeah,
like
but-
there's something bigger in the
Around
water?
Because he,
in my
'cause he just said
tum-tum.
this one.
yeah, meaning
Yep.
there's
Yep.
more. Or a
Yay.
bigger one. Probably a bigger one.
That was the baby.
Yeah.
And we, just
And we are
killed
waiting for the
baby.
mama.
And Mama's gonna come up and murder my ass.
Well, I have to go pee. I'll be right back. I was just waiting for the olive fastball special to finish.
It was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I'm just happy that he's still alive.
You can always bring him back.
Okay.
As you
Good,
hear
Olive is a good weapon.
the rumbling and cracking of stone, Bip, still being just above the water, looks towards the bridge, and you can see what was mistaken for rubble was in fact a larger and more ferocious version of this creature.
Can I use my reaction to fairy fire it?
What's that? We ain't got that yet. He's to join combat.
Jesus.
I personally don't
That's
want
a
him
lot
to
of
join
initiative.
combat.
Exactly, he's not welcome.
Yeah.
There we go.
Not welcome in my campsite.
He's a big boy.
So is that a no? I cannot verify it.
No, because we haven't left combat yet.
Okay. Fine.
ZeTian, would you like to move anywhere before the end of your turn?
Out of harm's way, please.
I'm back.
We have just angered the mama bear, by the way.
I'll point to Olive and say, she did it, and run away.
Olive was thrown against his own will.
He's
I
from the
guess
bigger.
disengage, but if we disengage, is there anywhere we can go?
Bigger than monstrous.
Gotta say, I feel like we're way out of our league.
Yeah.
You may or may not be way out of your league.
We took the safe path, and this is what we hit.
Yeah, this is the safe path, according to someone.
I never said it was a safe path.
Hey. You implied this is the safer bit.
It was the shorter path, actually.
Yeah, that's what I said. The shorter path. And you know what they say about taking shortcuts?
Oh.
So are you moving anyway, ZeTian?
I am thinking, if we move and hide in the hut, is the mama bear gonna, like, fuck off eventually?
Mama bear, the mama crocodile destroyed the entire stone bridge. The wooden hut is not going to save it.
Yeah, unless if there's like a cellar
You-
that
you
can,
notice
like,
how the-
lock
the-
in
the-
ground.
You notice how the crocodile fits perfectly in that broken section of bridge?
Yeah. Right, okay, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna go up here.
What?
You're gonna be brave and okay.
It's your
But
Zombae.
like hidden sort of, I guess, ish.
Yeah.
Sure. You won't be able to hide or anything. Choose your actions turn. But Zombae,
Yeah.
it is now your turn.
How far is my spiritual weapon allowed to go from me if I move
20 feet.
behind 20
Moves
feet?
20 feet per turn.
It can move 20 feet. It can go up to 60 feet away from you,
Oh, okay.
if I remember correctly.
No, it spawns 60 feet away. I'm not sure there's an actual range for it, though.
Yeah, it might be infinite range, just 20 feet movement.
Yeah,
I believe you have
pretty
to
sure,
see where it's going, if I remember correctly.
That,
It's something
yeah,
like
something like that. Well, you
That
know, you have to
kinda
spawn in some place you can
sucks.
see within 60 feet, and it moves 20.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks. But I guess I'll move it up 20 feet.
I guess this is one of those avenge us by flying away and getting a new party.
Yeah.
There you go. Just moved up 20 feet.
Yeah, that was not a whole lot. Indubitably, I don't really have any. I'm not a fighter. I'm a healer.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
There's quite a few of it that need healing.
Well,
For
I
example,
will.
me. And Dawn, I think.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Dawn
I'm
took a-
Yeah,
very
Dawn
took a
definitely.
beating.
Ouch.
I guess I will cure wounds for.
Your wounds is a touch spell. You're gonna have to
Oh,
get close
fuck.
enough to touch someone.
Well
Probably think a
then,
healing word.
you're hurt, right?
I
ZeTian?
really prefer
Yeah.
to be touched.
Okay, so I will touch cure wounds you, and then I will healing word Dawn. Yeah?
You use your bonus action to move your spiritual weapon.
That's the fucking bonus action? Oh, come on. God damn it. Fuck.
Much can't do your spell at the same turn.
You're thinking of Baldur's Gate 3 again, look.
I play a lot of it, you know? That's fine, that's fine.
Yeah, there's no range on distance wherever the weapon. Just really slow moving.
That's fine. I'll give a cure wounds now. And then when Dawn gets
Okay.
back over here, I will give her a cure wounds.
Go ahead and cast Cure Winds.
You're with me.
Jade, thank you so much for the 200 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think you
Suddenly
should be
the
saying.
crocodile comes back to life.
And you manage to touch ZeTian all over. You manage
Touch,
to
touch, touch,
ease
touch,
her
touch.
of her pains.
Mainly holding up the boobies.
Yeah.
Repositioning.
How large she is, they would pretty much be on your head.
Exactly. So I'm trying to cure her, but all I can reach is the boobs. So I'm good.
Touch by Bay, a good way to get healed. Definitely.
Fair enough. It's
Now,
not your
as long-
turn, Dazzle.
Now, as long as
I
Dawn
didn't mean- I'm not-
gets
I was
to
looking at
me.
the description. I didn't mean I clicked
I know.
the old sheet. You have to click on it to get.
Okay, that's your action, bonus action movement. So we move to a certain giant crocodile's turn. There it is. It is going to move 50 feet as it swims towards you all. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Fucking thing.
Wow,
Wait, the
that
baby has
thing
more
is
speed than it
huge.
does.
No, it just doesn't look like it's moving as much. It's just that large.
Yeah.
However, it's going to dash, and since
No.
it's so large, it's going to pass over Dawn and Olive. And I'm going to need them both to make an acrobatics check to try and get out of the way as it overruns them.
Hell
How
no.
I thought I checked my dragon.
What did I do to it?
There we
Eh.
go. He's looking at you.
God damn it, you made it so that Dawn can't get out of there.
It's your turn.
Then Dawn, as this creature basically runs over you, you're going to take 1d10 of damage as you're unable to get out of the way of it.
Please let it be one. Oh hell no.
It's like 6 health left.
You take 6 points of damage. You find yourself struggling to breathe as you are knocked underwater and sent barreling. However, that is as far as it can move.
Do a barrel roll.
Bit.
Yes.
It's now your turn.
Let me see something.
Sorry, who just got hit by the crocodile?
Dawn.
Done.
He basically
Okay.
ran over her.
Yeah.
Is Druidcraft like a bonus action? I can do that as a bonus action? No?
Action, I
I'm
believe.
pretty sure it's an action.
Ah.
What exactly did you want to do with it?
Start the fire. Because I'm gonna throw.
That's
Bro.
so hard for a second.
Gotta cut out for my own bits.
I'm gonna throw my oil flask onto this thing's face, and then try to sparkle.
Yeah, you know what? I'll allow it.
Okay.
It'll be an improvised weapon, so it's not at your proficiency. A 14, which unfortunately misses. Sorry, 10,
But-
unfortunately misses. However,
That's okay. Where does it
it
land?
does miss your flask and breaks on a tree behind it. Do you still wish to set it on fire?
You mean this tree?
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Oh, actually, no. You haven't had your advantage. One sec. You would still be on boom round. Hang on. Ah, never mind.
That was sad.
Well, did we get another boon round?
We had 2 booms.
No. It started with Biz, would end with Bips because he was at the very end of the round, so I allowed it.
Okay.
But since not everyone had an action that kind of benefited, I thought, why not? But unfortunately, it still didn't work.
What do you mean, if 4 doesn't
So-
hit? Come on.
I'm guessing that oil flask was my action, right?
Yeah.
And if I try to move away, he's gonna have an attack of opportunity against me.
Yeah, if you get out of his range. He has a very large range.
Oh yeah, I can see that the range ends here.
Yeah.
You're a rogue.
It doesn't really matter because.
Think about it.
No, I already read everything. I'm just gonna move here.
You could bonus action disengage, is what he's saying.
Nope. I'm just gonna move there, and
No, right?
no, actually, this is floating like on the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna position myself like right where the head is, but kind of like trying to hide myself from the thing.
Yeah. Okay. You can go one
Um,
further if you want to, because you're still within its space there.
Do I roll stealth to like try to hide behind the head?
Good. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Horrible.
Okay. As far as you're aware, the creature does not know where you are.
Ah. I'm sorry, Don. I tried.
It will be your
Dessel.
turn next.
We'll come to you. You see your comrade in arms dying in the blade of waters below you. What
Oh,
do you
she-
wish to do?
She's actually unconscious, right?
No.
And there's
Sure.
some oil over here if in case you want to start a fire.
I couldn't even make it over there and then do anything. Not going through water anyways.
You can climb on it.
Yes, yeah, there's the new mechanics. But would being on its back affect its attack on me at all?
You can mount a creature unwillingly, and it will attempt to shake you off. But you could attempt to waste its actions that way.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like if I was on its back unwillingly, could it still bite me, or would it have to shake me off? Or I assume it could still hit me with its tail.
You can make any assumptions you wish. You can see the shape of the creature. Do you think it'll be able to hit you?
Oh yeah, at least with the tail. I'm just worried about the bite at this exact.
Your risk to take.
Yeah. I don't think it's a risk I should take. So I guess I will just go with. Oh, I guess I can go back to the swords because it's close. I will hit it with a rapier. At least try to hit it with a rapier. Let's see.
Oh,
You hit. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll let you do it. You figured out how to do it. You 10 points of damage.
that's a big 10. Damn.
10.
Yeah, it's a big fucking 10, but can't run away. I'm no fucking rogue. So I am going to. I'm gonna assume it only can attack one target at a time, aside from running us over like a steam engine. And I'm going to move one, and I will risk back one more.
Okay.
And...
That is just out of range.
Ooh.
So he's going to try and back up.
Oh yeah, that was 10. I'll stick with it.
Okay.
I thought it was 5, but that's fine. I'll stick with
Yeah,
it.
it's a move back one.
Does it hit me? If I notice it take a bite, then I'll keep moving if I already taken the initiative.
He's about to take a bite where you are, unless you want to.
I said it's. No, I said it. I'll follow.
Okay. Then he's going to try and take a chomp out of you.
My mistake for not looking at the squares.
That does not hit.
Doesn't.
Ooh.
I don't know what my AC is.
Lucky.
Oh, it's 16. Cool.
Ah.
Then I will. That was 5. And 15. Make a 25. If it chases me, it's on land and it helps. If it doesn't chase me, then I can always run back. I don't know if there's any kind of cover here, like shade or anything, but
There's a few trees.
I'll try and blend in as much as possible with anything shady if I have to go up a square. I'm not sure where that puts.
Very bad.
I'm going to make the lovely Newt roll a wisdom saving throw. It is still wise enough not to run away from this creature.
What?
It simply buries itself in this building here.
That's my new favorite.
Oh my god, I thought you said it wasn't wise enough to, or it was wise enough not to run away. I was like, what?
It wants to take the fight.
What?
It's a delicious looking creature. If it runs, it's going to chase it.
Okay, my tracking just stopped on my model for some reason.
Dawn. On death's door. What do you wish to do?
Start knocking on. No.
Yeah, I'm generally terrified of dying at the moment. Probably just gonna go short swords again. Something that I can really think of.
Your choice. Give yourself a moment.
No.
Oh, wait. Actually, what does the minor illusion thing do? Does that do anything to like distract it or make it like?
Ooh, interesting.
And basically, I would just make the creature roll an investigation check to whether it knows it's an illusion or not.
Okay.
So it depends whether you think the creature's smart enough to look through an illusion.
Would I be able to like make an illusion of like a giant deer or something and see if it will chase after it into the woods?
Let me have a quick look at minor illusion. I can't remember its limitations.
5 feet by 5
Comparatively.
feet, non-movable object. No spell.
This thing is hungry.
You're in water. I doubt it would work. Technically.
So it simply states the sound or an image of an object. It does say object, not creature.
Okay.
You can make the sound of a creature if you think that might entice it.
Make the sound of its dying child on the other side.
Wait, did you skip over my turn to make Newt run away?
There's a
did skip
tree over
over
there.
No,
He's on his
Newt-
own initiative.
Newt has his own turn.
Oh.
Comes after me. I rolled a 20 for initiative.
Yeah, Newt was smart. He's intuitive.
No, I know, but it said my turn is next, and I was all ready, and then it didn't. Go.
Because you.
That's because you control Newt.
You control.
Yeah, I caught on. It's okay.
Yeah, what's Newt's initiative? Like, what's.
Any ideas, Dawn?
Could I maybe do like a sound of like a cow or a sheep instead then? I
Roll
guess
a nature
deer
check.
can make noise, but it's not as loud. Nature check.
Wait, why are we making noises?
Must be distracted.
8. You could probably make the sound of a cow.
Did you just howl
goes
for a
moo.
cow?
Cow goes moo!
She's a were cow.
That's the best call I've ever heard.
I cannot move for the life of me when it's like such a sleepy day.
From what you can tell, it doesn't seem to pay attention to the mooing in the distance.
Yeah, but I thought they were like go into the woods, but I could maybe like have it turn around and slap its ass.
What was that?
Wait, did it cut out?
I just didn't quite catch you.
She wanted to turn it around so she could slap his ass, basically, to make it go away.
Yes, that.
Go ahead and roll an animal handling.
Oh boy. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Or I just slap the fucking ass of the thing.
You hit it and go, hurry up!
Oh, that was so close.
Adrian! I can't whack the booty.
That's an 18. We will see if it does anything to this creature on its turn.
Oh god.
ZeTian.
I'm
wish to
going to. I'm not gonna throw bait this time. I'm gonna throw something else. Oh, can I actually use the giant strike? Can I just gonna use one?
Which one's Giant Strike? Strike of Giants?
Sorry, strike of
Use it
giant.
twice. Says no
Or can I
uses
use
next
it every turn?
once per turn.
So I can use it every. Right. So I'm
You've
gonna
only got one
use-
more use of the before long rest there.
Oh right. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna use my glade since I am on.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
Oh.
That's 22 hit. That hit. You deal 5 points of damage with the glaive. And with your strike of the giant. No, 1d6 or 1c6. There we go. You do 3 points of lightning damage, giving a disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Yeah.
Movement?
No, I say I don't want to use. Wait. Is it still activated or have I used my second slot already?
Oh, you didn't want to. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'll just give. Sorry, I thought you said you wanted to do it. I just give it back. There you go.
Yeah.
You give him
it
3
back
points
to
of
me.
healing.
Give him 3 points of healing. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a few steps back. Actually, I'm not in range with him, right? I'm not
No, you're
in
not.
his distance, so that's fine. I should be alright.
So do you wish to move?
No, I do not wish to move.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Bay, it is now your turn. Okay. Can't cast 2 spells in 1 round.
There's still spells.
This is not
Use
a
a
Baldur's
cantrip.
Gate rule.
You can use a cantrip if that's a bonus action. Call the dead. I don't know if healing word's an action. Can't see it. That's a bonus, yeah. So you can call the dead.
Yep, there you go.
Better than doing nothing, apparently, if you have nothing else to do, is what I'm saying, that's all.
You deal 8 points of necrotic damage.
Something if you ask me.
What VTT is this? It is Foundry VTT.
Ow.
You can find it at foundryvtt.com. Okay, so you managed to healing word on Dawn, bring her up a little more so she's not quite on death's door. As you toll the dead on this creature, you can feel as your god rings the bell of death in this creature's ears as it starts to roll and death rattle around. Do you wish to move anywhere? And it is now his turn. With a fond smack on the bum, the creature is whipped into a bit of a frenzy. And is now going to charge around the battlefield instead of attacking anyone. Oh, it's Dungeon Alchemist!
Hi, Dungeon Alchemist. Welcome.
Who can guess what map creation software I've been using?
Exactly.
So it's your fault all our computers almost died.
Not quite.
No, just Sketch's fault.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 40,
No.
45, 50.
I don't think the 50 actually.
And that's as far
ZeTian
as
is
it
a really
will
weird
be
spot.
on land. However, I need
I don't like
ZeTian,
this.
Bay, and Dessel all to make acrobatics checks to get out of the way of this creature as it tries to overrun you all.
Yeah, no, I don't like this.
Oh, show me potato salad. Oh, it was almost a 19.
That was not the right potato salad.
Hold on.
I don't have athletics or
Oh, you
acrobatics.
can just roll high. That'll help.
Just roll high.
Not bad.
I did roll high. Look at me go.
Yay!
ZeTian Bay, as this large lumbering creature suddenly beaches itself onto the riverbank, you two manage to throw yourselves down and get out of the way of its charging around the field. Dessel, however, isn't quite so lucky, as with this moment as it turns around, its tail suddenly flicks, breaking a tree nearby and smacking him to the floor.
The
Dessel
tree
takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
You can mean the tree takes that.
Yep.
I think why did it only take 4 then if it's 9? Oh, there it is.
Is that enough? Yeah. Do you want me to do more? Like,
Well, you said 9. It only took 4, then 4, and I only took 8. Trying to
There
be
you go.
fair. I'm just trying to be fair.
I know. However, because of a certain person successfully creating an animal handling check, that is all it's going to do this round. Bip,
Yes.
it is now your turn.
I'm gonna try to stab it.
Save Dazzle!
Go ahead and roll to attack as you fly towards it to stab it in the face.
You got this.
It's okay, Dazzle.
You don't got
you
this.
die.
I have to re-roll it anyway because of the thing that's being funny.
Still don't
Ah,
got
still
this.
Oh.
As you
Okay,
fly
so-
with lightning speed, you draw your dagger and attempt to thrust it into the eye. However, you don't realize that the eye is actually very well protected on this creature, as it blinks this armored eyelid closed.
Okay. I'm gonna move this way. Ta-da! Like out of its range.
I owe you a con save. What, I failed?
It will be your turn
Desert.
next.
Luke's
It
favorite
is now
foe.
your turn. As your concentration drops on your favorite foe, what do you wish to do?
Okay, well, it seems getting trampled hurts less than getting bit worse with the tail. Thing is so big, could I get underneath
Yes, you can.
and attack from there?
You want to attack his booty hole.
Attack the belly
Well,
where he is.
I'm gonna figure
soft
if I'm
and
underneath
squishy.
it can't hit me with its tail so much, or its mouth as much. I might get trampled, and maybe there's a claw, but it wouldn't be harder to see me, I think, down there.
You realize
mean-
that its stomach is pretty much dragging across the floor.
Oh,
Oh.
to the top.
So getting underneath it might be a problem.
Okay, I thought it was. I thought I had a little space. Climb on top.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an athletics check to see if you're able to grapple on.
Come on. I would guidance that, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna do anything.
No.
6.
Yep.
You jump on top of it. You try to grab hold of some of its scales, but it's a bit too slimy, having just gotten out of the water. You can't get a thorough grip. You're on top of it,
Oh,
but if it moves, you might go flying.
I thought I was gonna go flying anyways. I didn't think I'd make it up in the first place. Was that an action, I assume?
Nope. Free action.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I stab at thee. I'm gonna fall off.
Roll to attack.
I mean,
At
at least if you
advantage.
get a knife in, you got a grip somewhere.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, can I stab it and try to use the handle? This is no longer bigger. Oh, no. Just a rapier. Actually, where would I be on this back?
Where would you like to be?
I don't know, is that... If I were to try and use my whip, could I try and whip its mouth shut? Probably no damage.
Make an attack roll at disadvantage and I'll allow you to try.
Oh. If that's the case, can I also... it is... 1 second. Unison Onslaught? Melee combo?
You wish to combo it? Okay.
Choose between it or your roll. I think this gives me a normal roll, no longer disadvantage, right?
Yes, if people join in with you.
Yeah, Unison Onslaught, I think it's called. So, I would... Oh, I got the hang on. Oh, I can. Try and use the whip. If anybody wants to join in.
Okay. Then Dessel is going to attempt to start a combo attack. Is anyone joining in with him?
Yes,
I will.
We'll join.
I can play it.
Okay. ZeTian, what are you doing to join in?
Play it.
Save it.
Play it.
Glaive. Dawn, are you firing an arrow from the
Yeah.
watering? Okay.
I was thinking an arrow would probably be
Remember, this
easiest.
uses your reaction, so it's up to you guys.
I think I should be good.
Bay,
least
do
now
you
you're
wish to do
not.
anything?
Me?
Are you joining in the combo?
Combo wombo, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the combo? What did I miss?
It's a thing we done in the very first session. They haven't really used much since. Where he's calling on people to join his attack to try and make it more advantageous.
Yeah, fuck it.
Which you can do once per long rest.
Why not? Send me in.
Okay, what are you doing to join in?
Do I use one of my spells, or is it?
If that's
Your
what you wish
choice.
to do.
Describe how you want to.
Oh, then I'm definitely gonna use Dissonant Whispers now.
That's an
Sure,
actual spell
I'll allow
slot.
it.
It is a spell slot, yeah.
Okay.
Dungeon Alchemist.
ZeTian, can you roll for a glaive attack? Dawn, can you roll for a...
Hey, I said that I wanted to join too, but my question is, can I do Fairy Fire as my contribution?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this first.
Okay.
Over here.
Very fire is your constitution. Let's see if that takes effect on him. So there's a dexterity saving throw of 12.
I haven't actually rolled for the attack yet. Let me know.
Then Fairy Fire is automatically going to give you advantage. I'm going to, since it's a combo attack, I'm going to allow it to take out the disadvantage.
Okay.
Dawn is going to hit for an 18. Let me just do her thing there. Cool, 12 points of damage, max damage. ZeTian, can you roll for your glaive?
Huh? A second.
10.
About as close as I can get.
Got 14 to hits with the glaive as well. 14 damage, fucking hell. Max damage on a bunch of things. So. Oh, actually. I need to confirm for crits because Fairy Fire has taken effect. So let me just quickly roll again just in case of any crits. And for longbow as well. Okay. That's fine. Okay. As you guys realize that Dessel has gotten onto the back of this creature and starts to wind up his whip, he calls out for help as he starts to swing it round. Dawn, with a quick breath of air, pulls back on her longbow and let loose as an arrow, as it digs into this creature's eye, managing to pierce through its scaled hide. It starts to wrench and wreck its way around. Bup quickly follows up with a Fairy Fire, blinding the creature, managing to make it glow in this large and pink ethereal light. Bay suddenly starts to whisper dark temptations as dissonant whispers take place, and it starts to writhe in agony. As ZeTian, in order to keep it still, brings down her glaive and smashes it across the snout, closing it for a brief moment. Dessel, can you go ahead and roll attack at advantage, please?
Okay. Show me potato salad, please. Oh, thank God.
Yeah,
Go ahead and roll
advantage.
damage.
Oh, I don't know if you want to still give me damage. The damage with this spell, I don't get. I have proficiency with it, but I don't actually get the proficiency bonus. You might have to subtract.
That is actually also a crit because of the rules of the combo attack, because 4 people have joined in, which makes it a
Okay.
15 crit. So, since everyone's joining in, and you've only got the whip damage 1d4, I am going
Yeah, there's
to
no
say...
proficiency.
How many dice should we roll for this? What?
Up to you.
What is
I don't
these?
know. I'm just trying to use your mechanics. Tell me.
I am going to add 1d10 for the extra glaive damage, another 1d8 for the bow, 2d4 for whip, and 2d6 for the 2 spells. As you do 25 points of damage in this massive combo attack, you manage to bring the creature, as the whip wraps around its snout and you pull it taut, you manage to tear at some of its ligaments as it drops dead to the floor.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
I was afraid it was going to roll over with me on its back.
Yay! Yay!
I'm gonna make some rations out of it.
I think you can make a
Yes,
whole
we have
goddamn
so much
town's worth of
meat.
rations.
Well, we also have the baby.
Baby killer.
And I want one of its fangs.
Well,
Another one.
before we start looting, everybody look around for more babies, just in case.
Nah, God damn it, which one is it? Which one I wanted?
Yeah, I was totally willing to give up damage just to see if I can clamp its mouth shut. I wasn't worried about a rollover, but it is what it is.
There it is. Okay. Then, as you manage to bring the creature down, I'm going to call for a 5-minute break so I can get a coffee.
Yeah, I need some water.
Oh, thank God! I want a coffee too.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a tea for my throat.
As the creature falls, and you manage to end its existence, you notice that no blood seems to run from this creature.
See blood. on
Since
the
you're
map.
also interested in carving it, As you start to cut out pieces of it, you realize that most of its innards and flesh have already started putrefying.
Well, before even any of that, do I see any other babies around standing on top? There's a limited amount of extra height.
Go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you can see any.
Or,
I want to
like,
fly up and look around too.
I was gonna ask Bub to do that too.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception as well, Bub.
Perception.
Ooh.
Look here, 1 second.
Ouch.
I have dirt in my eyes. I am so
Oh,
sorry.
there we go. Here.
Okay. You look towards where this creature had burst out of the underwater area from, and you can make out what kind of looks like some sort of nest of some kind. But the only other things you see inside it seem to be some sort of broken something inside it.
Alright. Looks
From
clear,
here, it's
buddy.
just too distant to make out.
Yeah. Looks clear, everybody.
Is it very far? Do we know the information from it?
Yeah, it's not like super far. It's only about, I think, 100 meters away, give or take.
It's
Yeah,
D&D.
100 feet,
We work in feet, alright?
Yeah, 100 feet. It's only 100 feet. It's not super far, but you'd have to get closer to know what these are. You
Can I
confirm what they are.
go
I wouldn't
Near
suggest going there by yourself just
to
yet.
investigate?
Are you going on your own, ZeTian?
I will go with her.
Okay.
I want a fang, a claw, and some leather for some armor. Other than that, that's all I'm about to do with this cadaver.
And cold. Okay.
Somebody should cut open its belly to see if the village, the people, or whatever the hell they were either in that one or the baby. If there's any kind of possessions. The limbs are here, that means it can't be that old.
Okay, so those who are helping gut the creatures, can you roll a survival check? And those who are going to the bridge to investigate the nest that can be seen, can you roll investigations, please?
Bob, why are you rolling so low?
As Bay and Dawn, are you investigating or gutting?
If I can't really eat it, I don't really know anything that I could get off it. I really want.
I'll go investigate as well, actually.
Yeah, I might join with the investigation just to look around and see if there's anything else.
Okay. Then, if you two can also roll investigation as well, please.
Investigation? Wait.
Oh, almost 20.
Also not rolling very well.
14's not bad.
Yeah, 14 is not bad.
Ooh, that was not the best.
Okay.
Still higher than 10 or higher.
Then we'll start with you four, because yours wouldn't take as long. As you head over to the bridge and you start to look down, you can see that there is what looks like almost kind of like a mud arena where the creature had kind of carved out an area for it to lay eggs. It's kind of hard to make them out. Whilst they kind of have that superficial shell-like exterior, they seem off. They don't seem natural.
Burn him.
You can only
I was about to say
assume-
destroy.
That something has corrupted this creature, as the shells are more jelly-like. They don't have the clean snap to them like a chicken egg.
Ew.
I don't like it's not that.
However, you don't see any other baby crocodiles. There were other eggs, but no other baby crocodiles.
Destroy the eggs.
The legs.
Could I pick one up? How big is this thing?
Can we cook it?
I don't know if I want
You would
eat
have to
that.
get into the water to be able to
Egg.
pick one up.
Well, I assume that's where we were. I guess not.
Yeah, you're pretty much just like on the bridge looking down. With a 21 intelligence, I would say you can see one that does look somewhat intact.
And yeah, I guess I try and pick one up. They like what size of the football or?
As you push away the mud and grime to try and get at this egg, what you thought looked somewhat around the size of an American football actually pushes away more and more dirt until you realize that one of these eggs is around Dawn's size.
So it's small.
No,
It's
Dawn
more
is
for the
massive.
creature.
Joking.
It's about a 4-foot egg.
Well, no point in salvaging these. Yeah, anybody got a good idea to break these?
Why don't you raise it?
Couldn't
I
lift
guess
it
they're
and carry it
gonna
around.
hatch. I'd rather get rid of them.
Thought there might be some value in.
Can I smash one with a mace?
There's only one left, but you can do so if you wish.
Oh, there's only
Can't
one.
pick up
there's
a-
only
I mean, I
one.
could pick up a 4-foot egg, but what am I gonna carry it around with me everywhere I go?
Yes.
Put on your bag.
Okay,
not sure
if you
it's
wish
a
to
good
attack the
idea
egg,
to
go
raise
ahead and
it.
roll to attack with whatever weapon you decide is most appropriate.
I'm
Well,
going
I
to
won't
be
if you-
prepared unless once she breaks the egg, maybe something is still semi-alive and they're like just
If I can break it.
about to pop.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare my attack if, like, they breaks it.
It just might be a
Nice.
premature thing, but it might still technically be sort of undead already, alive.
Yeah. If it attack us.
As you bring your mace up, you manage to smack it across the side of this egg, and you crack the top off with very little resistance to your bludgeoning weapon. You see inside an embryo of one of these giant crocodile creatures, but without the safety of its egg, it soon perishes.
Good.
There,
Good. Good.
That was the only one that was sort of intact. Is there any like leftovers from the people that it ingested and then came over here to nest?
You don't see any feces or anything that would indicate excrement in this area.
Okay.
Do you wish to expand
can
your
I-
search and look for some? Or
Look for, like, I don't know, like runes or like, I don't know, like markings or some sort of stuff.
Yeah, maybe to see what mutated these things or whatever them.
Yeah, like
Roll
what
investigation
resurrect
check.
them.
You know, an evil, radioactive object next door, or right next to it that radiated it.
I cannot find nothing.
Is that a fish?
you look around the area along the egg, you don't see any runic markings or anything that would suggest an outside tampering.
Okay. Guess there's nothing left in this area. As long as they're all dead.
Then we'll quickly switch to Bup then. Bup, as you're carving this creature up, you start to get hit by smells of decay and putrefaction. As you continue to carve inside deeper and deeper, you get to where this creature's heart should be, and instead you find something else. Instead of an organic pumping heart, you see a purple crystalline feature.
Can I try to see what it is?
Roll an Arcana check. You can tell it's magical in some way, but what spells or anything is cast on this thing, you have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna bring it to Bay, so
Yeah.
that she can try to assess what that is.
Okay.
How are you pulling it out?
Cutting around it? No?
Gonna cut around it? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll another survival check for me, please. You carefully take your knife as you scrape it along this crystalline structure as carefully as you can, and manage to remove it from this creature. From what you can tell, intact. As you do so, your party members would arrive, having finished their investigation.
And I'm gonna go, Bay,
Yeah.
I found this purple thingy. Can you check it?
Purple thingy. Ooh. What is it? Is it shiny? Is
Propel?
it- It's a propel.
I mean, I thought it was a gem, but it seems magical. Or some sort of magical thingy. That's why I'm asking you.
Alrighty, what would I roll for that?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for checking for magic.
I don't have Arcana.
Still roll high.
I didn't.
Fine, if you choose not to, that's your business.
Shut up.
I have religion, that's what I check for.
Checking it over, you don't notice anything of a magical bent. Can you go ahead and roll a religion check for me, please? Steam.
Yeah.
Whilst you don't see anything of a magical bent, you do see some etchings that do remind you of religious symbolism, though you have no idea what religion they belong to.
If I guidance that, would I be able to tell?
Go ahead and guidance and see if it makes a difference.
Probably won't, but let's try. Oh fuck, I forgot I always have to do this.
Yeah, no.
What is it, R/?
There you go.
Never mind.
No, I can do it here. You
Alright.
can click on other formula.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just a bit of a pain because of the ready set roll not working anymore, but it's fine. With an 18, unfortunately, that is not enough to figure out where these runes come from.
wow. Damn. Well, I will jot down what the ruins are so that I can possibly study it up later when I get a chance. Or if I see
Okay.
them again, I can relate them, and I will hand back the crystal to Bup.
Ooh,
So the
shiny.
crystal is fairly heavy, and it's about if you were to like stick two footballs together.
Watching Bup with it is kind of funny.
American footballs or UK foot?
American footballs,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
like end to end.
I'm gonna go to Dessel and bring the shiny purple thingy and go, look! Purple, shiny. Can you keep it for me?
Good. Yes. You have a pack.
You can always put it on Newt.
Yeah, you
You-
do
you-
have a pack mule.
I'll carry it for now, but in
We-
the future, I'm not gonna be everybody's pack.
We have a pack mule. You can put it on the pack mule.
Just worried the pack mule died.
He's still alive. What do you mean? He's still alive. And even if he dies, we can still gather things off of his body.
Anything you
running
want to
away
carry
in
by the
war.
pack mule, you should be able to transfer it to Newt. Hopefully,
I'll,
if I've set it up
take it, I'll
correctly.
take it for now, just in case pack mule. I don't want to
Yeah.
important stuff on the pack mule. Just the regular.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put that in my inventory. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I added
Still
the
hard.
tent to my inventory, but send to
I will
player.
place it in your thing under loot.
I can't send the tent to Newt.
and I shall place it under Purple Heart. And it
Nice,
has a
nice.
weight of 100 pounds, which is
Aw,
quite
man.
hefty.
Damn.
It is quite a hefty little boy.
So
That's
heavy.
really
What am I
heavy.
going to do?
I carried Olive around when he was an egg.
Yes, anything else you would like to do with these corpses? You managed to get the bristles out. I believe someone was after scales and teeth.
Yeah, I wanted
I-
one fang, one claw, and some crocodile leather to make some armor.
Would
Yep.
also like. Go ahead.
Wait, where did you put it in Newt?
Didn't
I just put
carry
it in Dessel's thing.
Oh.
Would be able to send. No, it's not coming up as a character. That's annoying.
It's
Yeah,
okay, I
no,
got
I
it.
couldn't send a tent either.
That's fine. I'll figure it out later. It's listed, and I'll put it in later. So, as you have now pulled out this heart, and you go to start to pull off some leather, you notice before your eyes, the whole corpse starts to disintegrate rapidly. You watch as the teeth fall out and start to almost burn away the moment its heart is removed. You do still have the smaller creature though.
Well, I was gonna try and gut both their stomachs to see what's their contents. The big one's gone. Can I gut the little one?
With the big one gone, you do see in the middle where its stomach would have been, you do see the skeletons of a few creatures.
Left them, they look roughly the same size as what I found in the hut. Jack?
Give or take.
What does a tent weigh?
Does the
Uh,
way?
if you pull it in from the SRD, it should automatically weigh for you.
I don't know how to do that, especially on Newt.
Oh, I can do it on Newt for you. Hang on.
Okay.
What's a newt's carrying capacity?
He's a beast
What?
of burden, so 420.
Whatever we want.
420?
Yeah.
There you go, 2-person tent. 20 pounds, apparently.
Damn.
Nice. It's a big tent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you also have like polyester and plastics.
So-
You like hide.
Gutting the big
Yeah.
one and taking out the large heart and seeing it dissolve essentially before your eyes. You have the smaller one. Would you like to also see if that has a heart? Or try
Yes.
to take its fangs and teeth?
I'll try to take the fang and teeth before we got it.
I also want. I want to see what's in its stomach and if it has a heart, but I won't pull it out if he's the harvesting.
Oh,
Then can you roll a survival check for me to remove as many fangs, teeth, and claws and all that as you can?
Ah! I break everything.
Unfortunately, your unskilled hands are not very good at removing the teeth and fangs.
They're used for
As
other
you
things.
use a pair of tongs to try and pull them out, you end up shattering most of the fangs as they come out. You do manage to.
Oh!
Yeah,
Tell us
Zombae?
more, Bay.
Orange juice!
Everybody write that down. Joe is an orange juice hog. Yeah.
So we're
But are we
figuring it out.
muted on stream?
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
We're figuring out the Joe lore.
You're gonna tell stream everything.
Okay, okay. Is there a purple heart on this one?
As you pull away all its skin and start to cut into its putrefied fat again, you do see. I love you too, Bay.
Oh my god.
You do see.
Nobody lets me have a conversation in private.
Of course we're not.
While you're in a crowd, you're in a Discord full of people.
Yeah, but I'm muted on stream. Like, I don't care if you guys
I think that's the
hear.
best part. When we watch this back, it'll just be us talking and like laughing at nothing.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it'll just be amazing.
Exactly.
Anyway. Right. As you cut open the creature's fat and you get to another crystal, this one's a lot smaller, and this one being all around the size of a person's fist. What do you wish to do?
I'll ask if anybody else wants to harvest anything before I remove it. Seeing as what happened to the bigger one.
Can I have
already
some
have
leather?
defense.
I guess.
Lettuce? Huh?
Then, ZeTian, if you want to quickly roll a survival, see what you manage to get out.
Can I assist on that because I also want some letter?
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll advantage or?
No, buff roll too.
My help is minuscule.
You got a 19 though, that's pretty good.
You manage to pull out as much as you can skin-wise. Dessel, can you roll a survival check for pulling out the creature's organ?
Oh.
9. As you get your knife and you start to scrape it along the purple crystalline heart, you unfortunately start to nick it slightly as you go, and it comes out not perfect. And as you disconnect the last piece of sinew that sticks it inside this creature, everything that everyone has harvested starts to disintegrate.
Oh no.
Was that mean? I think it was mean.
That is very
That was kind of
rude.
mean, but it was kind of funny. I didn't harvest anything from it, so.
I was
I said I
expecting it to
waited.
happen.
I mean, all I need is just the leather. So
I know,
I guess
apparently the crystal held it all together, whether it was attached or not.
So wait, we still have the crystal though, right?
yeah.
Yes, you
I
should have
damaged
the
it.
second
This
one.
one's slightly nicked. So I'll add it in as a flawed purple heart. There you go. And
Aw.
that would
That's
only weigh 10 pounds because it's a lot smaller.
Wow, it really shrunk, huh? Went from 100 pounds
No.
to 10?
no.
The creature was a lot
the,
smaller than the large
the
one.
giant creatures was the 100-pound one. The little baby-ish looking one, those like our size and bigger was.
Oh, they all
fist.
have crystals? I thought it was just the big one.
Oh no, we got the big one out.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay.
Now that I know this, can I run back to the one we killed in the egg? See if there's a something kind of generate from there? Or any kind of hardish thing that might have been embedded in the egg?
Try that
Seeing as
again?
the little one. Since the little
you
one
want to see
also had
about-
a hard... Yeah, the egg we
Yeah.
kind of killed prematurely. Maybe it has something in there.
Then can you roll a survival check to see if you can harvest one from the smallest one as well?
Natural one.
20. As you go over to the smaller creature within the egg, because this creature's scales haven't formed quite so much, and having the practice from the other two, you're able to perfectly pull out a very small version of this purple heart from this creature. This one doesn't look as deformed as the others, it could be said. It has a more spherical shape around it.
Magic bauble goes into whatever it's implanted in.
I'll add that in as
That's right. Write it in there.
perfect baby heart. There you go.
Yeah, I'm carrying on a baby heart. There you go, stream.
I'm so
Killer
bad.
of babies.
You know, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah. And as before, as you pull out the heart, you see that everything around the baby starts to disintegrate, including the egg.
Start off as a bubble. As the original one doesn't look like a ball, like a sphere, does it? The one that's on the ground. Never mind, I'm just thinking out loud.
I know this is like not my proficient area, but will like anyone be able to detect if this magic is like really powerful, or like this person that doing this magic is very powerful, or do we know what this person is or who this person is?
Magic's not my forte.
I don't think I have anything that I could tell.
We could
You would
take
need
somebody-
essentially detect magic or locate objects, something like that, to do such a thing.
Thinking we can take these to somebody.
I know it's not like we need to know who made these animals, but like maybe it's the person that we need help from that made these animals, if that makes sense.
I
Oh,
do
we're
have
looking to help.
detect magic, but it's not readied.
It would simply
Oh.
mean you'd have to rest if you wish to learn more about it.
We're also on a multi-day journey. We could all just check it tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, true.
I think we've figured out everything we need to figure out. Our original problem was just getting across the broken bridge. But we go to the shallow end and walk around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now we shouldn't have problems.
Yeah, now you pretty much just have to jump the broken bridge.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the scene I wanted where someone jumps over it and the crocodile comes up and snaps in midair, it didn't happen, but you know.
Because we're smart. We're too smart for you.
I thought they'll jump over it and we'll be like, it'll be epic. And...
Stop trying to kill us.
Never.
You almost tried to kill me today.
I wasn't gonna let that happen.
Okay. Then, as you head up to the bridge and continue your travels, then I will reload up the map so we can see roughly where we are. You start to head past the bridge that is west of Sarpool. It is, at this point, about 3 p.m. as you start to head out.
We probably should find
Around-
somewhere to camp.
Sorry?
Sorry, going.
As you travel through a relatively open plain, around 5 p.m. you find yourselves at a very misty crossroads. A old and dusty sign points in two directions. One to the gates of Barovia, and the second to Castle Ravenloft. Which direction are you guys taking?
Whichever the direction was the ally? That's who we were going to, right?
It's like over by the woods areas, right? The Raven River. I can't talk. The Raven River.
Ravenloft is the castle where Strahd lives. Do you know, if you want to go and confront him, you could.
Oh no, I was looking at the Raven River, like where we had to go for the ally. I mean,
Oh, that's top left. The ally is at Kreshk, which is Raven River's north of that. We are
Okay.
down at Sarpool, which is southeast.
Oh, I see it.
So you've just crossed the bridge, and you are now at the crossroads. So just making sure no one wants to head to Ravenloft.
No.
Ooh, let's go to Ravenloft.
Yeah, no. No.
Let's leave Dessel to the Ravenloft.
I've had
I can
crazier
take him.
things happen, that's why I thought I'd check.
Just send you off to him older.
Wait. If I, in character, just go to his house and just stay in the shadows for the next couple months, and just keep a watch on him, and everybody else goes to parties and finishes off the campaign and then comes back here, do I level up with them?
No.
I'm keeping watch. That's an important job.
Gotta get that XP kill.
Alright.
Then, as you guys head in the direction of the gates of Barovia, you start to hear the flapping of wings around you as 3 ravens start to circle overhead.
Kill him.
Is that what you want to do?
I don't.
What if-
I
what
don't
if
do, I don't do
No.
range.
They
No.
might
How is-
be helpful.
Range
Exactly.
person anyways.
They might lead us somewhere.
Is it still the same day?
Sorry?
Is this still the
Yeah,
same
it's still
day?
the same day.
Okay.
You're getting to around 5 p.m.
Gotcha.
Shoot it down. No,
So
I'm
you're
just
at
joking. I'm just
point
joking.
whether or not you would like to take a long rest with these ravens circling ahead,
Where are
or
we?
carry on through the gates of Barovia. You're at
Where
the
are we at?
crossroads.
Okay, I see.
So, if you look to where there's Castle Ravenloft, the path to the east, you'll see that there's a set of gates. You were just at the
Yeah.
crossroads.
How far do we have to travel to Barovia?
You're in Barovia. The gates of Barovia are a couple of hours away.
Should we head to the gates of Barovia and find an inn?
The gates are
look like
literally a
this
pair
gate.
of gates.
The
What?
next town to us, by the look of this, is all the way to Valaki.
Oh, right. Okay. Never mind.
We still have like 4 days of just walking to do.
I mean, we do have a tent, I guess.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing from here to there. I think we should keep going.
We
I
actually
wanna
have
stop
2
at different
tents.
gates. Oh, what
And
do you
hey,
guys
we've got
think?
2 guys to pitch 2 tents. What?
Actually, there's only
Um,
one guy in our party right now.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, don't you just feel like a player?
All right. Gimme.
Actually, Olive's a guy, so
I roll to castrate Olive.
no.
Dude is also a dude.
I will allow no harm to come to Olive.
Thank you. Jesus, all has been thrown off already. We both have.
I say we keep going. I don't want to stop at the fucking gates right next to the guy's main house with a bunch of potentially spies right above our heads recording everything we're doing.
Yeah, I agree.
At least go into the forested area to hide, or something, not on the main road in the middle of nowhere, but like in the open area by the look of this
Yeah.
map. I think this would be the middle. If we get to the other side of the gate, it looks a little bit foresty at the very least.
Let's go. Don't tell me we'll have another fight. I will
Fight?
probably flip.
But you gotta manage resources. Is it actually nighttime or is there no light source?
That is a big ass gate. Is that a gate?
Yeah, it's the gates of
Barovia.
Barovia.
Oh, Wallavilla.
It is a big ass gate.
Then as you continue towards the gate, the 3 ravens circling you start to call in unison.
Can I use comprehend languages to see what they're saying?
On bird language.
Sure. As you cast comprehend languages,
I'll use my free one.
you hear a warning being spouted by these creatures.
Mm.
They are literally telling you to go around the wall.
Huh. Well,
I'll
that's
pull out the
handy.
trusty map, and I will look at the map. Was there a way around this place? Well, actually, I don't know that. I can't understand. Never mind. We'll ask anybody if they see any way through the gate, though.
There is a way around the wall, however, it would mean either going through Salavic Woods or heading through the open plains.
If I ask them which direction to go, would they understand me? I mean, ravens are very smart.
It gives you no special ability to communicate back.
I'm just saying in my own language, if I just asked.
Yeah, you can ask.
Okay. Well, that's what I
As
do.
you ask towards them, see which way would they suggest.
Technically, ravens
Ravenloft.
understand common, so...
You see all three of them stop circling. One heads north to the open plains, one flies over the woods, and another flies towards the river.
What the fuck?
I mean, Taser Falls? Taser
Yep.
Falls? Whatever Falls?
Star Falls.
Star Falls.
That seems to be helpful.
Hmm.
So one is able to tell you that there is another way they might not have thought of. That's of
Go
course
back-
if you believe these ravens.
If we went
I
to
know. Well, they all
Stars
went
Falls,
their different directions.
If we don't believe it, should we head west, or east to Ravenloft?
You could go to Ravenloft too, yeah. Hey Strahd, we're here!
Heal our mites!
underpowered, underleveled. So I have to guess which one's telling the truth, basically. Wait, the one that went back to the river, is that where we came from?
That's what I'm
Yes.
looking at. The
Okay.
map indicates we're basically doubling back. Go.
From what you can see, from where you are, there is kind of almost a hill to climb. So the river higher up than what you were before.
Okay.
But you do know straying off the road also has its own dangers.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think the forest is probably the best bet because we can get like shelter-ish versus the plains, which seems like it's open.
Does the forest mean going through the gates?
No,
Unless
There
you
is a particular point around the forest where the raven seems to be flying,
That's not through the gate.
no.
as far as you can tell.
But do we want to trust the raven?
Well, they did say not to go through the gate. They just said to go around.
Yeah, but why?
Assuming there's danger.
But
Yep,
is there
but
a
we-
reason for us to trust?
We do have personal experience of knowing there's danger when we don't go on the path, when we're off the path. Well, more
Mhm.
danger, anyways.
Yeah.
So, meaning don't take the river way.
I'm kind of on the side with Bay. I mean, I enjoy the first more than any other place at the moment. If we were to take the northern open plains, it would be essentially taking another shortcut by the look of this map.
And that is a lesson we have learned today that we should not.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
because if we went north and then slightly west, it's exactly where we're headed in the first place. But it is the shortcut. If we were to go through the forest, it's kind of like bypassing the gate, but also still sort of on the path. South is just backpacking it or backtracking it.
I'm for the forest. What about you
I
guys?
vote forest.
I'll do
I think
forest
forest
too.
would be better
If
for.
we're believing these
flushing.
assholes, yeah, if we're believing the Ravens and not going to the gate, then I would say
Well, the gate is right there. You could just walk through it.
See, that just makes me really suspicious of you.
Is there a sign on the gate that says free candy?
No, just seems like a giant iron portcullis.
Then no, we'll follow base.
What time of day is it?
It would be 6 p.m., so you're looking nightfall starting to come.
What
The
is
other
this,
question is,
wintertime?
where are you going to? Because you know, whichever route you take, you will be resting at some point.
Yeah, well, at least we have shelter in the forest.
Yeah, we could sort of use the trees and shelter. We have one tent. Bubkin is sitting Newt's back.
I mean, Buff flies. Fly over the wall and tell us what the danger is.
Bubkin crawl into the ass. Or sleep. Donkey.
So, Bub, are you going to go up to war alone? I mean, he's muted, so I'm guessing he's busy right now.
It's dark, so I can't see. Oh yeah, Bub doesn't have blinds. It doesn't have dark vision.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Is it
say...
dark enough that I'm invisible?
No, it's dark vision, so this would be dim light still.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Can I sneak? I'd like to sneak around and see what I can see, even if I'm not.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. Oh, Bub's in the backpack. I forgot about that.
Oh,
I can give you pass without a trace.
You wish to cast it before we go?
Oh wait, no, I can only do that on myself. Never mind.
Pass without a trace is everybody, but I'd have to stay
Oh, is
within
it?
30 feet of you.
We are all within 30 feet of each other.
It's,
I know, but
yeah.
But if
So you'd have-
I go check out the gate, then that means you would have to come with me.
Okay, well, let's fucking
It's
do
up to
it.
you. I'm
Let's do it. I mean, might as well check before we walk into
Okay.
a forest.
That's your spell slot, so yeah, I got nothing against.
It's okay.
It's free. Actually, you
It's-
can't use that yet, babe. That's level 5.
Oh, fuck, never mind. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Now it's just pre-populated, ready for it. Okay,
I
so Dessel
wasn't
is own.
paying attention.
18. How close are you getting, Dessel?
Well, I don't know. Do I hear any noises? Do I smell campfire or food? Do I see anybody walking on the top of the gate like guards?
Okay, so you're gonna stop the moment you see something or like smell something that might be
Essentially, and I
off.
want to keep to the trees, to the tree line.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me then. See how strong your senses are as you approach.
Perception.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be a 4.
Then I would say you get about there, just at the range of your dark vision. And as you do, you notice that there are 2 headless statues that flank this gate.
Hmm.
From just behind them, you can see very similar crystalline structures to what you just harvested from the giant crocodiles.
Nope, I'm out.
but a lot larger in structure.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
And up his hands goes, nope,
So I guess we're going through the
I'm
forest.
not going near that.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna risk going closer. I've seen what the little hearts do, and the one I've got in my backpack, or whatever the fuck it is. And seeing the giant statues, whether they be headless or not, is not encouraging. I'm just going to back the fuck out. And
Yeah,
head
sure.
back to the party, and... If
So
you wanted...
you don't want to get closer? No? Okay.
Even
Nice
if I was
try.
gonna get closer, I would wait till at least nightfall, so I'd have a advantage on my stealth,
Okay, fair.
which is only like what 2 hours away at most. So, but I think this is the wrong way to go. I would tell the rest of the party that when I go.
Yeah.
It's my suggestion, anyways.
Okay, then Dessel does tell you all that there do seem to be 2 large purple heart crystalline features that are dug into this wall.
Okay, now I trust the ravens.
Hmm. Forest it is.
I vote for Forest. I don't want to go through
Yeah,
the
I
gates.
vote
I
for
don't want to
Forest, too.
backtrack, and I don't like the shortcut open plain. There's no place to hide there. The tree line is where I feel more comfortable.
You know, I really regret telling Zombae about comprehend languages.
What, you didn't think I was gonna use that?
Well, I was just like, it's a good little option, but I kind of forgot how useful it can be. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn it.
You didn't think I was gonna use it on those ravens, did you?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Well, you ruined my night.
You're welcome.
Okay, well, then that comes to around the end of what we can do. So your choice for next week, so I know what to prep, is to go through Savlovic Woods to go around the Demon Wall.
Mm-hmm.
The demon wall?
Oh.
I didn't say that. I don't know what you
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
mean. I didn't say anything. I don't know.
Why don't you walk through that wall, Mr. DM?
I heard everything.
I vote
didn't-
for the wall.
I
I'll
didn't
keep
just
say
sold
anything.
himself.
I don't know what you mean. I didn't say anything. I didn't accidentally say anything.
Clip it, guys. We need to clip it for evidence.
Yeah. Yeah. Clip. Clip.
Oh, god damn! I lose time. But like, there was going to be a whole thing. Like, god damn. Like,
Well, even if you didn't find the birds, it's not like we would have just walked right up anyway. Still would have investigated.
yeah, I mean, I suppose. Well, you know.
Oh, look at it! Look at it now! You guys can't even see it. I can.
There you go. Look, I'll let you see what you managed to skirt around. Look.
I can see it.
Joker wants to come
Where?
too.
Oh,
Well, that's just scary, whatever that thing is.
See?
It's tentacles.
Should we have a
Oh,
tent
would you
off?
like-
on the side.
Those are the headless statues that are gonna come to life and beat us to death. They're gonna fist us
Yeah.
to death.
But it has a tent
Oh.
off.
The tentacles probably just hold us in place while they fist us.
Yeah, probably.
I gotta say, I feel incredibly underprepared with just a dagger.
Well, we all have basic equipment. Even the silver swords are well, like,
Yep.
not like special.
Yeah, but that's all I had.
All I got is like a scimitar, rapier. That's
You
it.
saved my track of a demon wall. How dare.
Oh,
I was gonna make it seem like it would be a good place to camp. You guys would camp thinking like no one could attack you, and then suddenly in the middle of the night, big guys are gonna go hello. No, you ruined it for me.
See, base character is really smart for some reason sometimes.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, since you managed to avoid that, that is the last thing I have prepped for tonight. Therefore, next week, Salavik Woods as your journey to go around the demon wall.
Yes, as long as the sleeve doesn't follow.
It's a wall.
Name
It doesn't
again?
have legs.
Those guys have legs.
What's Dawn's pet's name?
I was thinking like a white break into the gate.
How are you going to get past those guys?
Dawn, what's your pet's name again?
Olive.
Ah. How far could I throw Olive at the gate?
Do not throw Olive.
How close would I have to be to
God.
throw it right into the tentacles?
Leave Olive.
I mean, you
be.
can't see the
Very
tentacles, so
quiet.
you have no idea.
I could. From 90 feet I saw it. You didn't move my token.
No, you didn't see the tentacles. I just showed you what was there, just for the fun of it.
Well, I was still curious if I throw Olive at the statues.
Nothing would have happened if you read all about them. They have a very specific trigger function.
Hmm.
Not that I'm going to spoil that now, but yeah.
Doesn't matter, we're not going
You'll
through
have
that
to
way.
forever guess.